scene, so strap in, get some pop. Here's a fun one here. The TikToker behind this clip lives in an apartment complex and they have security cams watching their front door because they've had a few packages stolen. Anyway, with this footage that they have, they caught one of their neighbors red-handed stealing one of their packages. So here's how this goes next.
Yeah, well, your nephew clearly doesn't. Loser. Steal another package, see what happens. He won't come next time. Loser. Just go back inside. Loser. 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 Yeah, I bet you can. Loser. Tell him to steal another package. Tell him to see what happens. Tell him to see what happens. Clearly you don't. You ain't gonna live here much longer. You ain't gonna live here much longer, you bum.
Broken Arrow Police Department. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, so I'm Officer Vic with the Broken Arrow Police Department. The reason why I was called over here is your neighbors over here had a package taken, and somebody in a blue hoodie yesterday walked in, took their walked over, grabbed the package, and walked right back in. So they're just wanting their package back.
I wasn't home yesterday, and everybody left, so I'm not sure. I don't know about a package being took. I've had packages brought to my house. I could pull up on my phone, but I didn't.
Well, they had video footage, and it clearly shows somebody coming out, collecting the package.
Well, I wasn't home. What I'm saying is I wasn't here. I left yesterday and went grocery shopping. Nobody lives here but me and my daughter. I do have company, but I'm not sure.
Let me just preface this with, after I spoke with the package owner, they don't want a police report, they don't want to do anything, they just want their package back.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I don't steal packages. I make money. I'm a dancer. I make money. So I could pull out a bankroll right now. Like, that's not an issue. I don't steal packages.
So is anybody here that has dreadlocks?
No.
Okay.
Nobody lives here with dreadlocks. Nobody lives here with dreads.
Well, let me throw this at you, okay? So if nobody else is here that could have taken the package, even though we've seen it on footage, I've seen it on footage, walk it right back in here.
Okay.
We're going to go to the front office and start the eviction process on you guys. So.
Eviction for what? I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't even here.
Well, they're going to file a police report with me.
What I'm saying is I don't have I haven't seen a package today.
Okay.
There's nobody here with dreadlocks. Everybody that was here yesterday left. It's me and my daughter.
Okay, can you call somebody and say, hey?
Yeah, I can call. I can definitely do that, but you don't have to threaten me with an eviction when I've done nothing wrong. I don't have dreads.
They came straight into your apartment, so I don't know.
What is with some people's incessive need when it comes to their first form of defense against them stealing something is to say that, I don't need to steal stuff, I'm rich, I make money from dancing, I do this, I do that, this is how I get money, I can get a bank loan. It's like, why is that your first thought of defensiveness? To brag about having money. That doesn't help you in this situation, especially considering when the police officer points out to you they have footage of someone going out of your apartment, grabbing the package and going right back in your apartment. I don't think things can get much more simpler or obvious than just that information alone. I don't know what to tell you here, but if you keep you're going along this road going, I don't know, I didn't do anything, it's not my problem. And then of course the moment that the possibility of her getting evicted gets mentioned, she's now immediately being even more defensive than before. It's like, why am I going to be evicted? I didn't do anything. Just don't threaten me like that. It's just like so. Oh man, yeah, it may not have been you directly, but you probably know who did it. But considering that you probably have information on knowing what actually happened here, and now that there's a possibility you might get evicted, you probably want to figure that out ASAP, because that might become a bigger problem than what you thought it would have been in the first place. Here we have a Karen who could not wait until the new year kicked in order to become the first Karen recorded on camera in 2024 by complaining about people using fireworks at midnight.
Last time you said was bullshit. Okay. They're connecting. Enough is enough. You're disrespectful to every neighborhood. Here, they have called the police. They have called the police. They have called the police. We have a party here going on. They've been doing fireworks for 4 to 5 hours. They won't stop.
But we stopped now. We just say so. We didn't know.
I haven't done that for 4 hours. They have animals. This is not right. You people came here after.
You people?
This neighborhood
What are you
very
talking
quiet.
about, you people? Excuse me, man.
Hey, wait, no, hey,
Very
no.
Jimmy,
Yeah,
when you say about your people,
you're
it's
going
not
to-
like
I
that.
mean in general. I don't mean just because of whatever nationality you are. But this is disrespectful now.
But
But you're being disrespectful. Like, police are on the way.
Stop.
Yes.
take your moments.
It's okay.
The police are on the way. You
You
can
are
let
so
them handle it.
you think you're gonna have this
we
conversation
understand what
going?
you're saying.
Yeah, we will,
And I
but
will take this.
it's not for
You know,
hours.
your next door neighbor is a city councilman,
I know,
Wes
that's
Corey.
fine.
Well, the next time the meeting is,
Hey, you're done.
you hit
You're
my
done.
house also. That's the last time the police were here. Was when
Anthony,
went
you
through that.
are aware of all this?
No.
So
But
if
I'm
you,
not.
It's okay. I'm aware of it now. We're done.
Okay.
We'll put all this away.
Thank you very much.
get out of the property.
bye, you.
Hey, no, you're done.
First
You're done.
passing.
Hey,
Yeah. Well,
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
You know,
Bye.
Better hope everybody's
You to the passing. Bye.
Y'all are fine. I'm not.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, my boy.
Happy New Year.
Yes, it sucks. I do agree to the point that, yeah, having fireworks going off at midnight at night kind of sucks, especially if you've got work the next day. Trust me, I worked New Year's Day. It was quiet. It was very dead. I don't know why I was there. And there was fireworks that went off in Australia, in my local area, at 9 o'clock at night and then at midnight. That's just how it goes. You're rolling into the new year. You've got to expect that most places are going to have fireworks. And then in a country like America, where fireworks can be brought by normal people, you're going to expect to hear a lot of them throughout the New Year's night. That's just how it's going to go. I mean, I'm sure you've been there long enough to understand this fact. This shouldn't be the first time you're experiencing hearing fireworks in the neighborhood on New Year's Eve for you. Here we had a guy at what looks to be a mixture of a bar and a diner mixed into one, chewing out some of the bar workers for apparent slow service. Anyway, the customers around him don't seem to be exactly too happy with how he's chosen to take this.
I asked you for a glass of water 4 times. 4 times. It's just the service has been shit.
He's funny as hell.
They want me to leave? I'll be more than happy to leave. Well, I feel that I'm... Don't tell me how to talk, okay? Don't tell me how to talk, okay? But plain and simple, do not tell me how to talk. You do not run my life. When I come into the establishment and I pay money for something, I need to be paid attention to. When I order a glass of water 4 times and it doesn't get brought here, that's not good service. And when my wife asks for a glass of wine 3 times and it doesn't get brought here, that's not good service.
You would be happy to escort him out the entire car. Stop.
Oh, wow. Where's my thing from?
I'll leave.
Oh, shit.
I didn't ask for anything.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I asked 4 times and it didn't come quick. It didn't come in that time. Okay. Look, it sounds like, from what I can tell from the microphone, by the sheer amount of noise of other people in that room, it sounds like it's extraordinarily busy, which is going to lead to slow service and potentially things being slipped through of things that are being forgotten because there's just a lot going on. And by the sounds of it, most of the other customers are like, yeah, we're fine, to the point where they want to get involved and tell this guy to get the fuck out of here. That they don't want him here. So, oh, you're being an ass to the workers? Get out of here. No one wants to hear from you. Here we have by far one of the most craziest interactions I've seen so far. So basically what happened beforehand is this guy in his truck was pulling into this private car park. As he's pulling into this car park, this other person in their Mercedes decided to try and pull out and went extremely close to the truck, almost hitting them because it seems like they don't know how to quite drive. Anyway, those people inside, the person inside the Mercedes quickly escalates this entire situation. Here's a clip.
She just spit on my car now. You can see it leaking down. She's spitting on me. We hit.
He's blocking my car.
I'm not.
He's literally blocking
You
it.
drove into me.
No.
You drove into me. The front of your car hit mine.
You're supposed to be on that
You
side,
drove into
and
me.
you're on this side.
You
You're on this side
you
where
drove
people
into
are
me, ma'am.
exiting.
Ma'am, you
are
drove
on the
into me.
exiting side,
Ma'am.
and I was on the
Drove the
side,
front of your
and
car
you
into
rolled
me.
it. Bro, what the
You
fuck
put the
is-
front of your car
Bitch, you
into mine.
stopped- No,
I didn't move the back of my car into you.
Stop right there in the middle of the road.
Cause you almost hit me.
Reason, bitch.
Cause you almost hit me.
Bitch, you wanna- Bro, hurry up, hurry up, bro. Just drive over here, bro. Drive over here, bro. This is gonna be-
It's
Stop recording me, bitch. You can't record me, bitch, without my permission, bitch. Well, stop recording me, bitch. 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 Where the police, bitch?
I called them. They're on their way.
The police, bitch.
They're on their way.
From my car, dumbass.
Just wait for the cops.
White trash.
Just wait for the cops.
Culture, bitch. Jewish bitch. Bro, move away from my
We're
car.
waiting for the
I
cops.
need to move on the
We don't need to. It's private. We're not blocking traffic.
It's not private, bitch.
Yeah, this is private.
Do you own it, bitch?
No,
you don't.
either does the city though.
Bought this shit, bitch. Move the fuck out of here. Bro, you nasty ass fuck, bitch. Get that nasty ass fuck, bitch. Bro, move your car away from
Just wait for the cops. Just wait for the cops.
Look how far you are.
Wait for the
On
cops.
the road, bro.
Just wait for the cops.
How far you are.
You started driving at me, so I
fucking-
stopped.
You can't drive for shit.
Started driving at me, so I
Drive for
stopped.
shit. You can't drive for shit.
You
Look
drove
how
the
far
front of your car
What
into
the
mine.
fuck? You're supposed to be on this side.
You
bitch.
drove the front of
You're
your
supposed to
car
be- you
into
can't
mine.
record me, bitch. Stop recording me.
Here's
bitch.
the cops.
Stop
Here-
recording me, bitch.
here's the cops.
Stop recording me, bitch.
Well, I'm pressing
Stop recording
charges
me,
now.
bitch.
I'm
Stop
pressing
recording me,
charges
bitch.
now.
Stop. You can't press charges.
I'm
bitch.
pressing
You're
charges.
recording me without my permission, bitch.
It's
I will
illegal.
do whatever I want.
Knock it off.
Bruh,
Yep.
Stop recording me, bitch. Stop recording me, bitch.
You just hit my phone.
Stop
You just
recording
hit
me,
my
bitch.
phone.
Stop recording me, bitch.
You
I
just
said
hit
stop
my
recording
phone.
me. Bruh, this bitch.
She just spit on me. She hit my phone.
Bruh,
She hit my car.
Right, this thing over here. Hold on. Let me put my phone in my pocket. Pig. Let me put my phone in my pocket. Pig.
Stop.
Bruh, this is eviction. How you gonna arrest
Stop.
me,
You're not
bruh?
under arrest right now. No.
How you gonna arrest me? Bro, I got places to be. Bro, I got places to be. What the f*** y'all on, bro? Bro, he can't record me without my
Yes, you
permission.
can.
That's
Yes,
fucking
you can.
the law.
Turn
No,
around.
it's not.
Stop.
He cannot
You
record me.
and you can't hit him,
I
okay?
didn't hit him.
She did. He saw you.
To help de-escalate this, you mind just turning your camera off and just stepping to the side with me?
You think you...
Man. That was an entire story. It's like, I don't know. Probably the last thing you'd want to do is insult the police officers who are there to try and dissolve the situation, because then they just immediately lose any form of like, I'm sorry for this entire situation. No, the minute you're like, oh, leave me alone, you pig. It's just like, what in the world are you doing? You're just that brain dead that you just are going to swear at anyone and use any form of insult you can to insult people. And it's like how you're the type of person calling this guy white trash when you look like the very definition of it. Wow. Chaos and Bruce here. We can't go the regular insult of like, oh, she definitely lives with her parents, because I mean, in this day and age, the rental market's fucked. Good luck getting out of your parents' house. But you know that anytime she leaves home, the parents are like 50-50 whether they actually want to go around and change all the locks to make sure that she can never get back inside, because my god, she has no idea how to shut up. And of course, you know the thing where people who lack intelligence to make good arguments will just say the same point over and over again, just make it louder each and every time, because that's the only way they might ever get a point across. They can't win by actual discussions. They have to win by sheerly forcing their will upon the other person. Well, that didn't work here. Wow, what a crazy one. Here we have an interesting one here. So this person is trying to get into this apartment complex, but they don't have a way to access it themselves. They apparently live with their boyfriend, or their boyfriend lives in this apartment complex, but apparently either his phone is dead or turned off, so he won't pick up the phone. She is sitting here claiming that that's what she's going to do, but apparently there's been other issues of people stealing packages from this apartment complex. Here's a clip.
Packages? Why the I need to steal some packages? Why do I need to steal some packages, bro? Matter of fact, you can get me in. I can show you my apartment if that makes you feel any better. Does that make you feel better if we walk together?
No.
No?
Because of your reaction right now?
Bro, I just told you I'm having a stressful day.
Okay.
I just told you that.
Stressful days.
Okay, that's great, but you're asking me for my apartment number? Like, who are you? I know you're human.
Somebody who lives here.
I live here too, babe.
But you just said that you don't and your boyfriend
My boyfriend lives here. His phone is off. Why can't you understand? I can literally walk to you with my apartment and I can show you where I live. Literally, I'm about to have a mental breakdown. I'm just trying to get in. I'm trying to use the bathroom. Look, I live here. I'm not lying.
Okay, but your reaction
Dude,
just shows
what reaction?
otherwise.
What are you?
You just went from crying to like insane.
You are literally a narcissist. You're an evil. I know you're recording me right now. You're a weirdo for that.
No, I'm not protecting myself.
Protecting yourself?
And I'm going to send it to the apartment manager, and I'm going to let him know your attitude.
Go ahead. You're a weirdo.
That's fine.
That's what you are. You're a weirdo.
Okay.
I live here.
That's okay.
Weird ass bitch.
That's okay.
This is quite interesting to say the least. I mean, in general situations, if a person actually lived at this apartment complex, then wouldn't there be some form of general management number you can call if you forget your key or lose your key or do something along those lines? Because it's probably happened more than once or twice. But then I suppose in this situation, she doesn't live here herself. She just claims that her boyfriend lives here, and if he's not currently responding to the phone, then I'm sorry, tough luck. You're just going to have to wait. No one who doesn't know you is going to be willing to let you in, considering that this apartment complex has a bit of an issue with people stealing packages. I think you just had a lose-lose there, man. You're just going to have to patiently wait it out until your boyfriend wakes up and picks up the phone, or until it has some power to it so he can pick up the phone. Or this is just an outright lie, and you're just trying to get in so you can, I don't know, steal some packages. This guy in the big-ass truck is trying to dine and dash this restaurant. Anyway, he was caught by a waitress who's currently outside trying to get him to pay. Here's what happens next.
My ticket, but you were asking around.
How am I asking around?
You were.
Okay, but I'm just saying your payment didn't go through. I had 6 tables at once.
I'm gonna get my baby situated and stuff.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I just, like, what are you talking about?
You know what the I'm talking about.
What are you so mad for? I did nothing to you.
You know what the being damn doing.
What do I do? Can you please explain what I do?
Ignoring me.
How?
Give me a refill.
But how? Yeah, I was going to. My brother brought it out to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be back in now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
You know, I just want to point out that the value of the car that he's currently trying to get into is basically a house deposit on wheels. So either at some point he had some form of money to afford this, or various other things that may have caused for him to have this car. Either way, it doesn't look like he's exactly money light. Here we have the most aggro customer you've probably ever seen, going off at an employee for some reason or another that's never made clear.
Deserves her. This bitch deserves my fist in her face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you can leave. You can leave. You can leave.
I am leaving.
Then turn around and get out.
Send this on social media. Do what
I
you
will.
gotta do. You're being recorded too.
Okay. Okay. You can leave.
Yep.
You can leave.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You can leave.
You know what? This will show up more.
Okay.
Yeah. Let the owner of this establishment.
I will.
Let the owner of this establishment make up their own mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Guarantee you won't have a job tomorrow.
Okay.
You comfortable with not having a job tomorrow?
I will have a job.
Comfortable with not having employment?
I will have a
You're comfortable
job.
with not having financial stability? You stupid bitch.
Cool.
You stupid bitch.
Cool. You can leave. Thank you. Thank you.
I will be reporting this to the individuals that run this.
You can leave. You can leave.
What are we recording? What are we recording? What are we recording?
I'm recording you calling me a bitch and a.
You're
I'm a kid. You can leave. You're a grown adult.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Working. Unlike you right now.
Yeah,
You can
did
leave.
you get your goddamn shit signed by your parents? You need to be 18 to be.
I am 18.
Oh,
It's none
then
of your
you're not a
business.
kid. Then you're not a kid, huh?
To you, yeah. You're
Then
a
you're not
fucking
a
dog.
kid.
Get out.
Then you're not a
Get
kid.
out.
Do you know how stupid you are right now? This is going on my Facebook.
As stated, the entire reason to this clip and how this all went down in the first place isn't exactly made clear, but honestly speaking, there really isn't a good reason to ever treat a worker in the way that this guy was doing so, threatening to make sure they lose their job, threatening to put them in a financially insecure spot. Like, genuinely speaking, like, how much of a dick are you? I don't think, like, most people in the world wouldn't wish for their worst enemy to be financially screwed. Like, that's just the most annoying thing. Like, I don't think I can put to words how much of a thing that is to state about someone, saying that I want you to lose your job. I want you to be. How are you going to feel that you won't be financially secure when I make sure you lose your job? Like, that's just insane behavior. No normal person acts like this. Genuinely. You should probably go to a psych ward because you need help. Here we watch as the neighbor isn't exactly happy about the welcome mat that this person's chosen to use out the front of their home. And for context, the mat says, "Be a good neighbor and stay the F over there." That's all it is. Here's the clips.
How can I help you?
Look, I'm not trying to be ugly, and I'm not trying to cause any scene with you whatsoever. We live in a family environment here. I have children here too. To me, having the F word on your doormat is not respectful of anyone that lives here.
And it's not respectful of you to touch my property. It's not bothering anybody. I have my neighbors across the hall.
I'll pay you for your mat. I will pay you for your mat, but get that out of here. I don't know what made you change it to something so ugly as that, but I'm not gonna. No, that's not the
because
environment.
I've heard you stand in front of my Ring doorbell and talk about me, which was inappropriate of you. When you know.
What did I say about you? I haven't said anything about
you. Ma'am, you can lie to Jesus Christ if you feel that is the truth. I don't care. You have talked about me in front of my Ring doorbell. I have proof of it. I have no reason to lie on you, make anything up on you, ma'am. So please, you could just move away from my door. Do not touch anything. You have been reported to the office. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Get a life.
You get a life, you mad old hag.
I have a life.
You don't. Apparently you don't, you old heifer. Get on up them steps.
I'm done with that crap. I just flipped it and he got me on his ring chime. That's fine.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you pick my rug back? Can you pick my rug back up? Because I saw that you flipped it over earlier. It was not bothering you or anyone.
Sir, I don't think it's appropriate.
It does not matter.
I live here. This is a.
It does not matter what you deem appropriate. Nobody else has said anything about it. That does not give you the right to touch anything on my damn porch. You can go up there and tell your goddamn husband to come see me when I come home. I'll be home at 5:30. Make sure you out. Make sure you're there, ma'am, so you come down and talk. Take your shake ass upstairs.
I'm two ways about this one. I get it a little bit, just the whole, if you do have kids around this apartment complex on a regular, yeah, maybe having the F word on a welcome mat isn't exactly the greatest of ideas, but at the end of the day, they've probably heard worse at the schools they go to, and they probably use those words far more commonly at the schools they go to, because it's just how life goes, you know? I don't think it's worth the hassle about, like, yeah, their mat sucks. That's all there is to it. No need to cause a hassle with the neighbors about it. No need to do this, no need to do that. If it's really that much of a problem, complain to the people who own the apartment complex, unless they own their own apartments, and that'd be funny. It's just like one of those things where, boo-hoo. Move on. Here we have the gate Karen, who's harassing anyone who chooses to open the gate to come into this complex area, close the gate, and drive down this private road. Harassing anyone who dares to do that, even if they live in this area. Watch this.
No, he's taking my picture. And I just want to know, how come you keep opening? Do you live here?
Only for 8 years now. I've only had this conversation with you 5 times.
Yes, and you keep opening.
5 times in 8 years I've had this conversation with you.
Opening and closing the gates, and you're not supposed to.
Why are they closed?
They are closed because the subdivision has said they will be closed so that it's an empty. And did you go to the meeting? Did you go to the subdivision meeting?
You just answered the question. So why are you stopping me and asking me why I'm opening and closing the gates?
Because I want to know
why you just said why. You just said why. You just said why. Because for now, the subdivision is closing the gates.
They have been closed for 30 years.
Then why are you asking me why I'm closing the gates?
I'm asking you why you're going through them, opening and closing them.
Look, like the 4 conversations we've had before, them are Mike Roman's gates, okay? Them aren't the subdivision gates. They're not your gates, okay? They are Romans. She knows this. She knows this. Karen knows this.
Who's Karen?
She knows this.
Who's Karen?
Karen, you live right there. Go home. Go home. Go home.
I just want to know why you are special, that you can go.
I want to know what makes you so special to jump in front of people's cars and make them stop.
I walked carefully. I was nice.
No, she's done this 5 times, dude, okay?
I don't think
5 different times. Look, you've done it, okay? Because with the people that used to live over there in that condo that Mike was renting to, you freaking followed us all the way from the gates when you jumped in front of the car like you're doing now. Over to their house. You was on their front porch screaming, yelling, and hollering about some people trespassing.
They are not allowed in this private.
Oh, my Lord.
Well, what needs to happen is just a fence needs to be put back there.
Yeah, well, I want to take a picture of this license plate.
Well, take a picture. You want me to get in front of it and smile for you? You want me to get in front of it and smile for you?
My husband's a retired
Oh.
policeman, so he'll run your plate.
Well, he can tell you how you live at 905 Lakeland, okay?
I know, but we want to do a formal complaint because if you notice, it says private property, no.
Are you guys like oblivious to this vehicle? Are you like not aware that this vehicle has been in here for 10 years almost?
I didn't know your vehicle.
I mean, come on.
I didn't know. Why?
I know what you drive. I know what you drive.
Okay.
I know what most people drive because I see most people's vehicles all the time in here.
See us going through the gate?
Well, no, that's because it's not your property to go through.
It's not yours either.
Hey, I gotta go. I got kids coming home. I need to get home. So can you take your picture and move your butt out of the street so we can drive on the street?
Call me Karen.
So I'm gonna call you Karen.
No, the thing is I don't even know what that Karen thing is. I just read something the other day. And just come on over.
It's-
Take a picture of it, let him go. And,
Please,
you know, the main thing is to get a hold of the trustees.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We'll just have them and they'll do something.
You could have did this 8 years ago.
Are you the renter?
Why didn't you do this 8 years ago?
Oh, you're the renter.
now you know, finally. You figured it out. Now, take your picture and get the hell out the way, because now you know I live in here. Thank you. Move. You need to get out. You need to move. You need to get it out of the street now. You need to move out of the road. Out of the road. This is for cars. Remember my nephew who was riding his dirt bike and you carried out on him and tried to yank him off his bike, and then you took his $1,000 phone and threw it on the ground? Do you remember that too? Because I remember that about your crazy too. He was 16 years old. He ain't no little liar, okay? We saw his phone. His phone was destroyed through his phone. Let me guess, he did that on his own and decided he wanted to blame you. Okay, you need to move before I call the police. I'm going to call the police and have them take you to your home so you can take your meds and go on about your day and leave people alone. You're the crazy one standing in front of my car, not moving, now that you know who I am. Thank you. This lady, she's been on one since we've been here. I wouldn't want to live with, I would not permanently want to live with people like you. I got the option to get the hell out of here, and it's going to happen. I feel sorry for people who own homes in here that have to live with you. At least I got the option to get the hell out of here, away from your crazy.
Trash. Please get out like
What is your problem now?
I have no problem other than you. But
ignorant.
And
Now wait a minute. What's your issue now? Hold on, we got a Karen, and a Kevin. This must be her brother Kevin.
Go away now, bud.
This must be brother Kevin, because I haven't even done or said anything to you.
Well, then obviously you.
And now you're saying that you wish, because I'm a
truck in the middle of the road and your trailer, and you were throwing gravel in the road, and you prevented me from
I was
going around
throwing
you?
gravel in the road.
Oh, he doesn't.
You mean I was putting gravel down at the gate that you think you own and that you have rights
But
to?
your truck was impeding
When it's
my
Mike's
driving.
and it's not yours?
Go away. Just go
So
away.
now you do know. So okay, this was all just a big act, right? This was all just a big act. Yo,
Please just
you guys are lonely, bored, and need each other to start shit with people.
Would you please
I
ask
see
Mike
your lips
who
flapping,
paid?
but all I
I
hear
know,
is
right?
wah, wah, wah.
Well, that's because you're standing next to Karen here.
No,
and
no,
I
I'm
would
looking
think
right
that
at
way
you,
too.
nigger boy, so
I would think that way too if I had a Karen on my side. I'd be like, woo! What am I gonna do today with the rest of myself? I'm gonna start people.
Please ask Mike who paid for
Anyone have a brick wall I could slam my head in against? Because the question that I want to answer is how many times, which is going to happen first? Me dropping unconscious because of me continuously slamming my head against the wall, or her learning to shut the up and move on? Don't do that. Don't do that at home. I don't get these type of people. It's just like, oh my god, you're trespassing, yada yada. I live here. I don't care. You're trespassing now. Why'd you open the gate to come in and close it? That's bad. The gate's meant to stay closed. Yeah, that's why he closed it after he came in with his vehicle. How is he meant? Is his vehicle just meant to phase through the fence? Is that what you're expecting here? How does he get his vehicle back in? Oh, it goes through the fence. He has to open the gate, bring the vehicle in, close the gate. Oh my god, he did it. Whoa. Just the insanity of some people just continuing to escalate problems until they get what they want, which didn't even happen here. Like, it's just so stupid. Oh, and don't get me started on the other guy who decided to get involved after a bit. Jeez. Here we have a person who's minding her own business. He's just sitting in a cafe on a laptop doing some work when an old guy decides to come in and sits at a table and start talking to her about her life and other bits and pieces along those lines. Here's a clip.
But the real question is, someone who's mentally handicapped have a license plate that says that too. Then you know the driving is going to be really bad. So you stay away from it.
You're not wrong.
Don't tell me, you're actually working from here?
I've been here, yeah.
Are you a writer?
Yeah, I've been here for a while. I'm actually about to go.
Are you a writer? Do you write things that get published?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, I mean, it's never occurred. It's never occurred.
No.
But you hope to.
Someday.
What do you write about?
Self-help.
Self-help? Okay. You look too young for that. You haven't had enough life experience yet.
Well, thanks.
No, seriously. If you're going to tell people how to help themselves, you should be older and you should have gone through all kinds of terrible stuff.
Right.
Then you're qualified to give advice.
Totally.
Now, if you're young and you've gone through a lot of terrible stuff, you're probably qualified.
Who's to say?
Doesn't it make sense? Would you want someone giving you advice who knew nothing about the problem?
Who's to say I don't know anything?
Well, have you led a really difficult life?
I don't really think that matters.
Pardon me?
I don't really think that's part of it.
Oh, that's absolutely pertinent.
Okay. Well, that is your opinion, and you are entitled to your opinion.
If you wanted someone to teach you how to win the Olympics, wouldn't the person have credibility if they had actually won the Olympics? Now, as opposed to somebody who sat on their couch for 30 years, the guy on the couch isn't going to sell too much.
To be frank, I really didn't ask for your opinion.
I know, but I'm just full of opinions.
So, well, you can take them somewhere else if you like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I just thought I'd help you.
Yeah, I don't need help, but thank you. I appreciate it.
You might need.
I don't need help, but thank you.
I mean, the question of the day here is just, what was the guy thinking? Like, is he just that, does he feel that self-entitled? Like it's like, yep, this person here who's clearly doing their own thing, doing something on the computer, I'm going to sit down in front of them, I'm going to try and talk to them. Yeah, that's right, they're going to enjoy talking to someone because they're clearly lonely and they've got nothing better to do than look at their computer, so they can have the time to talk to me. And then criticizes her about writing and potentially doing self-help stuff and says, oh, you need to be this, and this in order to do that. And yes, I get that to be able to really do self-help, you either need to be very educated in whether, like, you go down all the various different learning stuff, you need to be a therapist, or you just experience some pretty wacky things in life itself. But does she need to tell you right there and there what she's gone through in life, what she's done to be able to write like this? Like, genuinely, who cares? Here we watch as a customer has a fight with the manager of this fast food restaurant, and it's not the fight you'd expect. It's the fight on who looks the ugliest.
I already know that, Jay.
Like you gonna do so, girl. You better let me get my bread, baby.
Okay, I got you, sir.
Oh, lady.
Okay, no, you're not. Me too, bitch. Melissa. You and whoever you woke up next to this morning. Okay.
I stay by myself, baby.
And so do I.
I bet you too ugly as you is.
Hold on, sir. You get through the bitch, he in his grave.
That's what you need to be.
Hey, hold on. Hold on. So what you're not gonna do is disrespect my husband. That's what you're not gonna do is disrespect my husband.
Girl.
Did you not hear what he said? You're not gonna disrespect him. Period. I'm not gonna do nothing. My name is Melissa Ann Pendleton Shakur. When you get through, I got you record. They got my money because I got a back. I'm gonna call back. Y'all care where it goes? I'm gonna lose this petty ass damn job.
These are the type of annoying people in public that I like. They just argue with you over stupid semantics that no one particularly cares about. They just do it for the shites and giggles, which, I mean, at the end of the day, this doesn't harm anyone, aside from it, unless you take people calling you ugly as an actual offense, which some people do, so, yeah. Now we jump over the border to go look at some Tim Hortons, where we have a security guy at the Tim Hortons who has an interesting interaction with a random person who's coming in. And apparently this is tame for an average day here.
Now you're gonna say I'm gonna put your ass on TikTok?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're cool, eh, bud?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're real cool.
See, this is why Tim Hortons needs security, because there's too many crazy people like this around.
I am the security, bitch.
No, you're just crazy.
No, I'm actually the security. In all Tim Hortons restaurants, bitch. Why don't you swing the cane at me there?
There's no need.
What are you gonna try? And
You're
get
no
her
threat.
You're gonna try and get her to hate me too?
No, no one needs to hate you, man. No one needs to hate you.
Asswipe?
You just need to move along. That's it.
Buddy, you're not gonna tell me to move along. I'm not letting you me through that window anymore when I walk by the store. Sticking your tongue out at me.
Everybody knows different, man.
So you're still filming, eh, dickhead?
That's right.
So you get
for the safety of the staff
here. You
here.
don't have a life, eh?
For the safety of the staff here. When there's crazy people like you, we gotta make sure the people are safe.
Why would the staff be scared?
They don't need to be scared. They just don't need to put up with like annoyances.
How are you gonna protect them? You're gonna beat people with your cane? What?
No, there's no need.
Video of them?
All the evidence we need.
I don't think they need your protection, bud. In fact, I know they don't need your protection. Bitch. What, you want a nice clear shot of my face with your goofy phone? You know I can grab your phone right now and put handcuffs on you, bitch. That's my next job.
No, I'm not crazy. I'm the actual security guard for this Tim Hortons, and I'm going to threaten to assault you by ripping your phone out of your hands and flipping you around just to handcuff you. I mean, I don't think even police officers can get away with that type of nonsense of ripping a phone out of someone's hand for no particular reason aside from them just recording a current incident or something that's happening in front of them. Like, I think you're a little bit off the rails, buddy. I think the rail track's about 500 meters down the road, and if you go look at it and go stand on it, maybe you'll think a bit better this time around. Maybe not, though. Maybe you'll get... The story behind this one is kind of wild. So basically, this person here was on a date with someone that they met on Hinge. And basically, at some point throughout the night on the actual date itself, the guy made some form of racist remark, and she wasn't exactly happy with that, so chose to bail on the date. Anyway, once she gets home, she realized that, oh, this person's followed her all the way home just to confront her about this. Yeah.
For a second, like,
do not get aggressive with me at all.
I'm not aggressive, but I'm asking you to be honest with me, and you weren't.
I'm so
what was my option?
bewildered, and I am.
I would have never heard from you. I've been down this road.
Okay, but you don't know me. You don't know me. Why would you follow me home? I feel so unsafe right now. The fact that you followed me home, like
I don't care.
when I
did not mean it that way. I said I am the furthest from racist person, but I'm not.
No, you're not. Because the furthest person from racist would never use that word.
All right, I'm calling my black friends right now. So you
no,
can
I don't.
No, I'm being so fucking serious.
I don't
right now.
want.
No, because
no.
I am not. Yes, because I drove an hour.
What kind of respect do you have?
What kind of respect did you receive? For what type of respect did I get when you left me at the fucking bar, you bitch? Huh? What kind of fucking respect did I get when I spent $300 on you, you fucking cunt? Alright, go fuck yourself!
Oh my god.
First and foremost, hi to all of my new friends, and even hi to all of my new enemies, if you can consider them that. This is not going to be the juicy video that many of you were anticipating. Also, I did wake up with this swollen eye. I am not really sure why or what, but it was significant this morning, but she's going down now. Besides the point, I heavily debated on whether or not I even wanted to make a follow-up video. I heavily debated if I should just delete the original video, but I think it's come to a point to where I've had so many people show me love and concern and compassion that I kind of owe it to the warriors that have been fighting in the comments for me all day today and yesterday, or whenever it originally started to gain momentum. I will at some point deliver the night from start to finish. I'm not in that place yet. I need to give myself grace, and I need to give myself time to process what happened. I need to be cautious and unguarded on my delivery. And right now I'm so flooded with comments. Most of them are love, but some of them are hate, and I don't want to make this video about having to defend myself. I want it to just be what it is and what it was and what happened.
No, 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 and no. This is not what you do. I don't care if you need to prove some form of moral shenanigans. Like, I'm not racist for this reason, that reason. No, you lose me and probably most people by choosing to follow your date home who bailed on the date. Yeah, okay, if she didn't really explain what happened and why she bailed, I get your frustration. But no. I'm sorry, but that is just... I don't get how someone would think that that's a correct decision to make in a situation like this, where rather than just moving on and accepting that that is what it is, or maybe attempting to message him just to figure out what happened and try and sort out the situation. Look, buddy, you lose all form of reasoning the moment you follow her home. She's not going to listen to you then. You are... no... I've been like, look, I can get the frustration. I've been bailed out on before by someone not even showing up. It sucks. But no. I don't know how many times I'm going to need to say this and make it 100% clear to everybody out there. No, you don't do this. Never do this. No. Here we have an ex-Amazon delivery driver attempting to deliver a package to the front door the house's delivery goes to. There seems to be two dogs that might potentially be harmful. Anyway, the owner comes out and turns out they're a bit off the wagon, so to speak.
Let's take some pictures.
I don't know why you're getting so upset.
Because you're an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody else leaves the package at the door. All right?
Dude,
They read the sign, and they take a picture, and it's right by the fence. But not you. You're an idiot. Give me my package and get the out of my property. Come on. You ready? You gonna leave the package, or you gonna go?
Are you done?
You wanna call the manager?
Are you done?
Got it.
Dude, take a breath. Seriously.
You're agitating me. Get the out of here.
You were agitated before I came here. So
Guy, take a picture of the package and
I'm bringing it back. I'm not delivering it.
Okay, then let's call Amazon and
Amazon, dude. Like, I don't need your bullshit. Like, that's crazy.
You almost came in and got attacked by a dog.
I didn't. That dog right there. That's gonna attack me.
That one is mean. Okay, it's my house. I dictate. Yeah. Get off my property. Get off my property. Give me my packages, dude. Don't touch me.
Are you kidding me right now?
Touch
Are
me.
you kidding me?
Get off my.
Are you kidding me?
Get off my property.
Yo.
Oh
my God. I'm calling the police right now.
Let's do it. Don't touch me.
Oh, dude.
Hit me. Hit me. I love it.
You hit me.
Go ahead. Yeah, get the out of here. I'm calling the cops.
If you stop shaking, you can call the police.
Ain't gonna lie, first time watching this clip, I flinched at that last bit. Yeah. I don't know what to say about this one. According to the comments of what was on this TikTok, it seems to be deleted now, is that not only did this guy get written up, but he also got fired from his Amazon job, which honestly ain't surprising considering how things like this tend to go, and I wouldn't be too surprised if he either TikTok took down the clip or maybe Amazon themselves got involved to get the clip taken down. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one why it's gone now. Either way, God, that guy seems to be completely off his nutter. And is it just me, or it looks like the dogs were very scared about the entire interaction itself? Like, they seem to be just trying to stay to as far on the other side of the fence as they could possibly get, cowering off on the other side as far away from their apparent owner. And like, I get the frustration that he failed to read a sign. There's a sign there, you should probably make sure you read it, but at the same time, this is not how you react at all. I hope maybe he gets an assault charge, but knowing how the world tends to go, the Amazon guy's the one who cops all the crap for this, and that's all there is to it, which sucks. Here we have a lady who's learnt a new favourite word after having a bit of an incident on the road with a bus driver here, so she decides to pull up in front of them and start going off at them. Here's the clip.
Off the bus! Get off the bus, bitch! Get off, you fat, fugly bitch! On my soul! I don't give a... Bitch, I don't give a... Bitch, I don't give a... Bitch, I don't give a... You fat ass, nasty ass bitch, get up! What's up? Bitch, you tried to merge over with my baby in the car? Yeah, homies, bitch, get out the car, you fat ass bitch! You thought you was that? Bitch! Bitch! What you talking about, dirty ass, nasty ass bitch? On my soul, don't play with me. I'm God in heaven. About my kid, I will beat you up, bitch! Yeah, homies, what's up? What's up? Bitch, what you talking about? Dumbass bitch! Stop playing with me, bitch! On myself, bitch! Stop playing with me! Stop playing with me, bitch! Stop playing with me, bitch! Yeah, homies, bitch! What's up? On my soul! What's up? On my soul, bitch! You thought you was gonna get over with my kid in the car? On my kid! I don't give a yeah, homies! Like what? On my soul, bitch, and I'm gonna meet you at the next one every time. Dead homies, I'm gonna meet you at the next one every time. What you talking about, bitch? On my soul! What's up? I'm gonna meet you at the next one. I'm gonna meet you at the next one, bitch. I'm gonna meet you at every single one, bitch. Dead homies. What's up? On my soul, bitch. What's up? I will meet you at every single one.
Look, I don't know how buses function in America and what laws are surrounding them, but here in Australia, basically, if a bus is indicating to merge out, like come out of a bus stop, you have to give way to them. It is literally the law, as well as that sign's present on the back of almost all buses. They've also got big orange and red signs to effectively saying, look out, we don't have as much visibility as you, and we're driving big long vehicles, so give us room, don't do something stupid type deal. Because it's not like buses have any form of rear window 90% of the time. They are relying on two giant mirrors that have to look past the entire length of the bus before they can get proper vision, and even then that might not be that good. Like, isn't it a general rule of thumb to most drivers to stay clear from trucks and buses and any other form of long vehicles, because you never know when they might need to switch lanes and you might be sitting in their blind spot. It's just like, if you're going to go past a bus, either go and do the overtake in a quickly manner or just don't at all and give them the room, because otherwise you do have incidents where a bus will accidentally merge towards you and you have to get out of their way, because, you know, they're not going to be able to see you 100% of the time, bitch. So the guy behind the camera here was speeding down a residential area, and I mean aggressively speeding, like way over the limit, could possibly faster than what you would go on a highway type speeding down a residential street. Anyway, a little while later, he gets caught up to by people who live in that residential street at this shopping center area, and they decide to confront him. Here's a clip.
This guy is
100 miles an hour.
100 miles an hour.
I'm defending myself. He's coming at me.
You want me to get up and kick your ass?
What are you
Get the out of here, man.
I'm gonna get the
out of here, asshole.
Yeah, thank you. Call the police. This guy's running away.
goodness gracious.
Yeah. Come here, stop you. Get over here.
What is your problem?
Get out of here, man.
Get out of here.
I will. Will you let me?
Get in your car and get the out of here.
Well, I need some space to get into my car.
Get in the car.
Do it. Can you let me?
Go ahead.
Why don't you stand there, man? Come and say it to my face.
Come on.
I'm not doing anything to you, sir.
You killed somebody
Sir,
during the holiday season.
Relax.
You idiot.
Holy
Have a
crap.
license.
Like a man.
Holy crap. Stand up and what? Fight? I'm not gonna fight here. Relax.
This red piece of shit.
I have detectives right now.
Okay, can I get in my car and leave? I will leave.
You better think about what you did.
You know, my own morality here of just like, buddy, if you were like, I would say that he probably wasn't going 100 miles, but considering that'd be an exaggeration of sorts, he was probably going pretty damn fast, like 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, which, by the way, is still faster than what you would go on most highways. Like, that's for those non-imperial people. That's more than 100 k's an hour. Like, that's insane speeds. That is the type of speed you do on a highway where you got wide lanes and enough room to go to maneuver. Like, if you're genuinely going that fast, I honestly don't feel that sorry for you here. I don't know if this would be the way I would handle someone speeding down the neighborhood. I would attempt to find them later, get their license plate, send it to the police, and hopefully have some form of footage of someone speeding. Probably not, though. I would again, I don't feel bad for the guy behind the camera, because if you are truly going that fast down a residential area, then you're a complete and utter asshat who has an asshat who has no consideration for anyone else. So, yeah, selfish prick, but I wouldn't do this, maybe? I don't know. This one's a bit of a doozy. Basically, a customer has made an order for a very interesting sandwich type. A half cold veggie sandwich and a half hot chicken. Something that is, well, difficult to say the least. But here's an interesting one. We've also got a clip from the supposed customer who was wronged, quote unquote, in this situation. And then we've got a second clip from the person who was working that day. Let it roll.
I just want a regular chicken sandwich.
But I can't do half of it with just
You don't have to.
So you just want a chicken sandwich?
Yes.
All right. Do you want the onions and peppers in it?
Yes.
Please leave. I'm not making your sandwich. I'm refusing your service now. Please leave. Please leave. Ma'am. Please leave. Ma'am.
Why are you not making the sandwich?
Because you're acting like I'm stupid. So I am asking you to leave. I'm refusing your service now. I would appreciate it if you left my building.
Call the police.
I will call the cops on you.
Okay.
I will do it.
I'll wait here to find out.
You can wait outside.
I'll wait here.
You can wait outside.
I'll wait here.
I am asking you to leave my building because you're treating me like garbage. So I need you to leave, please.
How did I treat you like garbage?
Not like that. I need you to please.
I'm just saying okay.
Please. If you're saying okay, then please get out of my building. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I literally have it on recording. That's what she said.
Ma'am.
I was talking to him.
I can refuse service to anybody, so I'm going to need you to...
Where does it say that at?
It says that in my handbook, so please...
Can you show me that?
No.
Okay, well, call the police.
Ma'am, get out of my building.
No, because I'm going to report you for this.
For what?
For refusing service to me because I asked for a sandwich.
You asked for something that I cannot make you, and then when I
said I wanted a chicken sandwich. I asked for a chicken sandwich. I still keep asking for a chicken sandwich.
I'm not making it. I thought that we've been through this. May you please exit my building?
I'm waiting for the police.
I haven't called them.
Because I'm gonna sue you for mistreating me.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Lady comes in. She asked me for a regular size sandwich. She wants half of a cold veggie and half of a hot chicken. I obviously can't do that. I can't even do that as a giant, let alone a regular size sandwich. I tried explaining to her several times. There's probably 3 to 5 minutes of context before that video even starts. And she just was not understanding me at all. She pulled out the phone, started recording me, and by that time I was so fed up. But I really tried hard to keep my composure, and I still continued to try to explain that I couldn't do that, but I was more than happy to make her one or the other or both, but I would have to charge her for 2 regulars or 1 regular, 1 mini, whatever she wanted. And she proceeded to get pretty belligerent with me, and
Yeah, I refused her service. But there's no way I'm gonna let somebody talk to me like that. And for everybody saying that I needed a raise and a promotion, thanks. I got one about a year ago. I am now the general manager. So yeah, if you happen to be near my location, please stop in and grab a sandwich.
I mean, I always automatically assume that most people who are recording incidents are probably leaving certain things out of context or not involved in the situation. If someone's recording a different, like, whenever they're recording themselves in an incident, I don't personally go straight on to believing what they're saying. I always think there's something more behind it. And here's a clear example of that. If it's someone, a spectator recording two people arguing, then I'm more likely to believe what I'm seeing, because it's less likely that things have been cut out of context and things along those lines. Because it sounds like from the employee here that the Karen was recording for a good bit leading into where the clip actually starts, and of course they only whipped out their phone to start recording when they weren't getting what they want, which is just funny. It's almost like it's always the Karen behind the camera, never on the other side of it. In this next clip here, we've got a guy who is so desperate to make his complaint about the bad customer service, he's willing to cut off another person who's currently trying to make their order in order to make the complaint. And when they get pointed out to by doing that from the woman themselves, he decides to do the lamest excuse of, I don't argue with women. Here's a clip.
Yeah, but you don't need to come on. Mind your business, please. Man, you came and interrupted me when I was ordering. Please stop, man. Mind your business. I'm ordering my food and you came to interrupt me ordering. You came and interrupted him. I don't argue with women. I will. My wife is on the corner. I will call my wife. You came and interrupted him rudely while I'm trying to order. That's disrespectful. Don't argue with women, but I will call my wife. Don't argue with women, but I will call my wife. I'm sorry about that. But I will call my wife, and my wife will come up here and really. You're not going to do that. I'll call the police. Call her. Call her. Call her. I said, I don't argue with women. Call her. Because I said, somebody hung up. I'll call the police for you guys. Don't call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. What the look like, man? You threatening me, right? On camera, you did, right? What did I say I was going to do to you? Okay. What did I say I was going to do to you? What was the threat? What was the threat? What was the threat? Call the police. Get the police up here. Right, yeah, I'm not the police either. On Winchester. Whatever you want to. I mean, you don't change it back to somebody who's hung up on when I'm trying to put your order. Why? I'm there for a 15-minute hold. You've already threatened the customer. What I threatened for? You said you don't because she's trying to yell at me. I said I don't argue with women, but I didn't know right with it. You're very rude. Go get him. I'm going to go get him. I just called in and somebody hung up on me. The second time when I called back on radio, I did the whole 20 minutes and I said, no, still on hold. I'm walking in. I'm all over saying, why y'all playing on me, man? I'm going to refuse your service. We'll wait for them to get. That's my mom. I wasn't trying to get you. I'm not trying to box him up. I'm a boxer. Bro, I got to show you, bro. Okay.
I think it goes without saying the caption is not mine. It's a bit of a interesting one to say the least. A touch racist maybe. Anyway. What an absolute cop-out from this guy. It's just like, oh, the second he realizes, oh, I've done something silly here, rather than addressing the problem, he's just like, no, I don't fight, I don't argue with women, my wife's over there, I don't argue with her, you know, I'll get her in here to do my 5-4. Whatever crap he was saying, I kind of stopped paying attention when he started saying stupid like that. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, if you do something stupid in a situation where you're clearly in the wrong and your point is to do something sexist by saying, oh, I don't argue with women, it's just like, it doesn't make you out to be a high and mighty guy like you think it does. It just makes you out to be more of a dickhead than what you already were. Like, you feel like you're so self-important that you got to make your complaint first, even though there's someone clearly making an order at the register when you get there, but you're still just like, screw it, I'm gonna do it anyway. I hate you, get out of my way. I'm more important, I got to make my complaint. Here we got a lady doing her shopping late at night who's gotten in a casual argument or is going off for one of the register ladies. Anyway, another staff in the store decides to defend the other employee and starts talking to the customer. And the customer is not happy with that, so starts screaming and shouting and letting it all out.
Shut the up! You not gonna change my voice, are you? Yeah, so shut the up!
Because you're a child,
Shut
man.
the up!
I'm not going to do it.
I'm 32, bitch.
Okay, and I'm 22.
And I'm gonna keep talking to her. And you stay your dumb ass over here. And make me.
I'm not going to. I asked you.
It is 9:53, by the way.
And I'm not.
9:53 at night.
See, you lowered your voice. Now we can talk.
I don't gotta talk to you.
Yeah, you're talking amongst us.
No, I'm talking to her. And when I was talking to her, my voice was down.
Seems intoxicated.
Your voice, ma'am.
Who the f is you? Who are you? Call the police like you said you was gonna do.
I believe she might be on the phone with him right now.
I don't give a
Obviously, you don't.
I don't.
Or voice children don't care.
And bitches don't either.
You're a child. I'm sorry, but you're exuding childish behavior.
Anyway, what are you gonna do about it?
Ask you to stop, like I did.
And what are you else gonna do about it?
That's it. I asked you to
Okay,
stop.
well shut the f up. You can't do nothing else but talk.
You're right, because I don't put my hand on women.
I know. You ain't gonna touch me. You ain't gonna reach.
You just need to lower your voice.
And if I don't,
there's a security guard right here.
so what? Am I showing physical behavior towards anybody? Shut the f up then.
No. Ma'am, due to your husband later, we're not serving you. We tried to ask you.
Anyway, and yeah, when I'm done talking to her.
We're voiding the transaction. I'm refusing service. The police are on the
You redneck bitch.
You call me a redneck, but I'm not.
You are.
No,
I'm
just
looking
because I
at
have
you.
straight morals and I know how to talk to people and I know how to present myself in a public space. Doesn't mean I'm a redneck. It just means I'm a regular human
Just
being.
because I raised my voice don't mean I don't know how to talk.
Yes, it does. Because this is talking.
Okay, you shut the f up talking to me.
See, you don't know how
Just
to talk.
shut the f up. Just shut the f up. Just shut the f up.
You're proving my point.
And
you're making
proving
yourself
mine.
look
Get your
really
teeth fixed.
stupid. I like the way my teeth look. Thank you.
You need to get them fixed. You work here, you need to get them fixed.
Don't need to get them fixed. I think my teeth look great. Look at fucking, what's his name? Michael Strahan. Nobody makes fun of his teeth. You got a big ass guy just
I
like.
don't even know who that fucking cracker is.
You don't know who Michael. That's actually kind of funny.
Do you know who Monica Thompson is?
No, I don't.
Because you lie. Or shut
Well,
the
you
fuck
know.
up.
I'm not going to shut up because I don't have to. You've been asked to leave by several store employees and the security.
It is 9:56 at this time.
What you think that's gonna do? What
Maybe
they gonna do?
You're going to get banned from the store.
So what? So?
That's just
this
what's
is
going to bills.
where you stay at a 1-bedroom apartment?
Actually, I own my own house.
Oh, I do too.
Okay.
I don't know about any of this.
That's impressive.
So what else
I'm
you
not
want to
gonna
talk
talk.
about? Right.
She just keeps
Stop
bringing stuff
talking.
up.
Stop talking. Looks like you got lice in your head. Dirty ass.
So do you. You look like your hair ain't been washed in 2 weeks.
Like your hair hasn't been washed.
COVID, shut your mouth.
Yeah, that's actually.
Now.
Ain't nobody got COVID.
Now, shut your mouth.
Ain't nobody got COVID. You can
Then
test
you
me right
cover
now.
your
I
mouth.
ain't got COVID.
Don't matter.
Then you cover your mouth.
Shut the f up talking to me. You're too
No,
close
I'm not
to me.
going to.
You're too close.
You're the one that won't leave the store. So if anybody's
Yes,
too
because I was
close to you, it's
talking
'cause
to
you
your
won't leave.
manager, not you.
Doesn't matter. You were speaking incorrectly to my manager.
So what? Who the f is you? Her
Another
bodyguard?
employee.
You
Doesn't
her
fucking matter
bodyguard?
who I am.
Is you her bodyguard?
Doesn't matter.
And what are you going to do?
What I'm doing right now.
Shut the f up.
No.
And I'm not either. Let's keep talking,
Never
bitch.
asked you to.
Let's keep talking to the police.
You go right ahead, and they're just gonna
What
need
is you
to
talking
leave.
about? Yeah, and I'm gonna leave then. Nah. And look at your dirty ass. You got holes in your shoes.
Hey, you're damn straight. Because my
You
shoes
got
don't matter.
holes in your
My
shoes.
shoes don't matter.
You
My shoes
got
protect my
holes in
feet.
your shoes. Look at you.
What childish behavior there. Like, I don't think I don't think I see a grown adult who isn't a bit of a child on the inside scream and shout like that, going like, you shut the f up. I hate you. I'm going to yell and scream and make sure everybody in this room hears me, but not actually talk normally when you could perfectly do that. It's, I don't know. I don't get these type of people. It's just like, treat other people how you'd like to be treated. But actually, sorry, there might be someone's kink to be treated like this. So I just asked them to sincerely to keep it in the bedroom. Don't treat other people like that just because that's how you want to be treated. So bad. I just think about that. That's so horrible. Anyway. Moving on. So you're chilling at a farmer's market. You know, you're exploring the wares, what people have brought in with their stalls and things on those lines. And a guy just decides to stand in the middle of the markets and start preaching. What do? Well, here we have an answer to that question in this clip here.
And when you pray, he hears you. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. All right, it says you can't please God except by faith alone. So it's by faith.
Pay for this food. If you want to pay for a booth, pay for a booth.
Yes, so this will just take a moment. If you don't have faith, you can't expect to hear anything from the Lord.
Right to say anything you want. Remember the First Amendment, freedom of speech, you're Democrat.
Amen.
You can say anything you want. He's not swearing, he's not saying anything rude.
But hey guys, he loves you, he truly does. Alright, this world will try to take every bit of you away from you. But Jesus, he will give every piece back to you. For those, nobody can do it on their own. I'm telling you, if anybody wants to see Jesus, if everybody accepts that, guess what? We have situations we cannot control. Alright, things happen in life, but Jesus will look out for you if you accept him. We have free will.
I think I should just make this clear before I say anything else. I'm not religious by any means. Just so it's completely clear what my potential bias might be. So here we have, so the guy who's come out from a store has just said, hey, I've paid to be here. Could you like pay at least if you're gonna preach? And it's like, I can understand this guy's point of view, because like he's paid to be here to sell his wares potentially. And in theory, this guy's come down to preach, to sell the word of God. It's only fair if he pays, if he's going to come down to sell something to people roaming around. And then there's, of course, other people come, oh, he's got the First Amendment right to do this. It's like, yeah, he does. And the guy wasn't going off at him for doing it. It's like saying, hey, could you, I've paid to be here. Could you at least do the same before you go on this preach thing? And, of course, everyone around him don't care about that. It's like, amen. Yeah, that's right. Screw you, loser. It just seems so. This Karen had a few issues with the cashier that was serving her, so she huffed and puffed and blew her way out of this Walmart store, but also attempted to get an apology beforehand.
Every time I come here, 20 minutes to get my check out.
Man, please,
this is my store. This is in my neighborhood. Don't talk to me like this.
Leave. Bye.
Really? Oh, really?
Everybody wants you to leave.
Oh, I suppose she's probably the jerk I just checked out.
Ma'am, if you don't like her store, please don't come back. Exactly. Please do not. You cannot do that. You cannot.
Really? I can be talked to the way I was by the cashier. By the cashier. You know what? I want her to come over here and apologize.
She's not going to.
Well,
she is.
You know what?
You're really making a scene. You should really. You should
Eric, you know what? I'm making a scene because I was treated like an ingrate. Nobody talks to me like that in line.
I apologize to you on behalf of her, and you should be good. You were leaving, and you really wanted to make a scene over here.
No, I didn't want it.
I'll call.
You know what?
I'll call the police.
She approached me. She approached me. She's got no business talking to me.
I'll call the police.
Oh yeah, like they're gonna do anything.
Yeah, like they'll do anything. I mean, if you're still in the store when the police get there, yeah, they'll definitely do something because they've asked you to leave multiple times now. And if you're still there refusing to leave when the police show up, then yeah, you're trespassing. It is really that simple. There's nothing much more to it. Also, love that guy in the background that's went da 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 da. Love you, mate. You're a great one. Here we watch in awe as a Karen finally gets their just deserves and deals with what we call karma, and she has a very interesting way with coping about the situation.
Just one last one from the front. Let's get out of here.
If you say something enough times, that must mean it's true, right? That's how that works, isn't it? That's just how the stupid people think. Like, if you say the same thing enough times and yell it increasingly louder each and every time, surely that must manifest it to become extremely true. Yeah, no. Clearly not happening in this situation. And of course, she's just casually just being there, resisting arrest as much as she can. It looks like at the end there, the police have managed to get her to turn over and might finally cuff her. Might. We don't know. Still, funny nevertheless. Here we at Karen Crazy at Karen Crazy's favorite Walmart being Karen Crazy. I don't know, I'm just saying a bunch of random words. Here's a clip.
Yes, I am. I take that shit. I'm coming in this to get my motherfucking money back to y'all where we all go. This is what I stand for, right? Stealing this shit, right? I can tell y'all shit, right? I'll pay my motherfucking money. So let's go, bro. What is it? Yeah.
Hey, we need welfare now.
I'm standing like, what is it? No. What is it? What I steal from you guys, huh? What the I got from you guys? I'm going to say it right now. What I steal from you guys? Show me what I steal from you guys, huh? Ain't here. Ain't hiding in my titties. Yeah, I walk up in this store with 3 black pieces, and I'm automatically stealing. Bitch, let's go. Let's go, my nigga. What I steal. What's the motherfucking problem? And what's the motherfucking problem? We're crackheads run up in this bitch. Take all y'all shit all day and I'm paying for my shit. Yeah, tell him. What? Yeah, this bitch right here, right now. Right now, this bitch right here, right now. Real talk. These bitch. Don't touch me.
Hey, no.
What's up? Let's talk it.
I can see you. I'm sitting here right now.
It's coming up in the store. Let's get this. Let's talk about the coming up in the store.
No, we do not know her at all. She just said, all right. Yeah, she touched me in the system.
I'm recording it. She acting. Please.
You're either high on drugs or drunk, or maybe a mixture of both of them. Either way, you're flat out bat crap crazy. It's some wild shenanigans going on at this Walmart, with this person absolutely losing her mind. I don't know. I don't get people who are like this, especially just taking random crap and throwing it around. Like, obviously something happened prior to the actual clip itself to lead to what actually happened in the clip, but what that will be, we'll never know. We'll never know, will we? The clips. With this clip here, we are lacking the context of what happened prior to the recording because, well, of course we do. That's just how it goes. Anyway, it seems like this Lowe's worker is a bit peeved off at the people who are recording for one reason or another. Potentially it's something to do with just there being complete and utter assholes worth of customers, and so they're being kicked out.
Now, I did not. He up and he got in my face.
He did not tell them that all he wants to do is
I would like to pay for my product. Can I pay for it?
If you're going to be rude, and I've already told you, I have asked you multiple times to leave.
I'm asking to pay.
No, I've asked you multiple times. If you guys are going to be rude, and if you're going to act intimidating,
What have I done?
your husband has acted intimidating. He got up in my face.
He'll leave and I'll
No, I told you guys could not be in a specific area.
What did I do?
No, I have asked you guys to leave multiple times. If you guys are not going to listen, the cops are coming. Okay. That's fine. You can record. That's perfectly
But
fine.
all I want to do is pay for my goods and you won't let me.
Because you up and you got in my face.
What did I do?
And then once I asked you to leave again,
What
you
did
got
I do?
back in my face.
I'm as close to
I
you
am
as I've been
asking
all
you
day.
to leave.
I just like to pay for my things and leave. It took me almost an hour because you have no staff.
Okay, and like I said, if you have anyone who would like to apply, we will gladly accept their
So
application.
managers don't get paid to hire.
I am really curious on what happened prior to this recording in order to warrant the response that the staff member has given here. And from what the sounds of it is, they're possibly a manager. It's not confirmed. I'm not 100% sure of that. That's purely an assumption. But it just seems ridiculous that we got to this stage in the first place. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. The people behind the camera, I don't care what you want to say. Clearly you did something that's a bit of a dick move towards this manager to warrant her just to want you to go and not even buy the products that you came in to buy, even though you clearly got them ready to go. Oh, and what was that sly comment that you cut off at the end of the clip? I just want you to speak up and say it again. Just so this microphone here can hear, you know? Here we have a McDonald's worker who's gotten into some form of argument with someone who was going through the drive-thru for one reason or another. Ultimately, because of what actually ends up happening in this clip, I don't think it particularly matters that much because our McDonald's worker here has a bit of a loose tongue.
What was that? What's your name? You're just saying what? No, what's your name? You're gonna get yourself in big trouble because I want to know who I spoke to tonight that's giving me an attitude.
I told you my name, Lily, though.
Okay, but then when I walked out, what'd you say?
No, I told you my name. Lily, go present. Okay, go present. What?
She's gonna get herself in trouble. Does she realize that? You can't have this kind of attitude.
Who you are? Yeah.
I don't care who you are either. Okay, check it out. You're cussing. You're behind the counter. You're gonna get fired. I'm not gonna get you fired. I know I'm not walking into the counter.
Walk out the door.
Okay.
Walk out the door.
I'm not walking out the door. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and you're being Okay, Lily. I am putting you on my phone. You work here. I don't need your. No, it's a freaking free country. We record all the time. I need proof of what you're saying to me. Saying that you're cussing at me and you don't care about me? She's gonna get herself fired.
You need to shut the up. You shut up.
You're calling me a
I did not say
you just said yeah. You just said it. Yeah. She said something. Called me.
Wait, what, the N-word?
Pretty much. That's what it sounded like to me. Yep, I have it recorded.
She knew that she stuffed up the moment it was pointed out that she said that, because that was the point where she immediately backed out of the entire confrontation. As anything all the way up to that point, she didn't care. She was going to keep fighting back, fighting the quote-unquote good fight. But the moment that she realized that she dropped a bit of an N-bomb on the person is the moment that she's like, maybe I'm just going to go back here. Yeah, don't worry about me. What a way to show your true colors, though. And also, in public, in your workplace, whilst talking to a customer. Not only do you say that you don't give a about them, you just tell them to shut up and also drop the N-word on them. Wow. I mean, that's a very... I will adore how brazen you are, but yeah, no. Good job. You probably just lost your job. Apparently prior to this clip, there seems to be some issues where apparently the server treated this guy's son like a bit of garbage, potentially. Don't have any evidence for that. As well as there's been a few other issues when it comes to this server. So this is the father's response to this entire situation.
Shut the up, bitch! Get the out of my face! Get your dumbass bitch under control, the door job right. Maybe I won't step on it.
We're gonna pack up our food, but I need the manager to know what happened. No, Dad. It's all
Why were you bothering without her? You're rude to my son. And you don't want me to be rude back? Bullshit! You said he needs a mask.
Oh, yeah, because...
The way you said it with your demeanor, you could just be like, and a whole lot of other ways, and just whatever. Just get out of my face. I've had enough today, alright? Get out of my face. You want me to bill, and I'll pay you for your food. Do not put the appetizer. They came with the food. Appetizer, doesn't appetizer come before the food? Not with your food? I'm just saying. I know you ain't getting paid $50 an hour, but goddamn, it's not always about the money.
Alright, sir. I'll get you guys done.
Yeah. And you can shut your mouth too.
Okay, sir. I need you to stop talking to my server like that.
But then give me some bosses.
No, you're
I work hard for my money just like you do.
Okay.
And I deserve to have a decent meal.
Okay, you're on paying for your guys' bill. I just need you guys to leave. You guys take your food and you guys can leave.
Now, I guess it depends on how much is the quote treating your son like garbage actually means in this situation. Whether that means that, no, they've been complete and utter assholes towards your son, being highly disrespectful. Okay, I can understand your response to this. But then when the manager comes out to see what in the world's going on, maybe tone it down when you're going after them. Maybe speak more calmly towards them and help them understand the situation, not just scream and shout at them too. Maybe that's not how you handle that. I don't know. I'm not a parent, so I don't have that. I don't know what it's like for that type of thing, and I know that there's always going to be that inherent thing. Like if someone treats your child like garbage, you're going to respond in very protective ways. I get that. I don't know if this is how I would have handled it. Here we are dropped in the aftermath of a very chaotic situation where we watch this guy put his shirt back on, which makes me question what happened beforehand. Basically, there seems to be a conflict between a customer and whom seems to be the manager of this store.
Hey, Steven.
Okay.
We got an issue up here at the store.
Sir. Get out of your store.
Fuera.
This is your store? Well, if this is your store, you don't know how to run the store.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, bro? Get out my store.
Oh, because you got somebody standing in front of you?
Watch out, bro.
Huh?
Oh, you're good, you're good.
Are you good, though?
I'm good, I'm good.
Let me tell you something.
What? Get out my
You
store.
touch me, you die.
You're not gonna...
I'm not gonna
Get
walk.
out my store.
What the you mean?
Get out my store, bro.
I say seems to be because the guy who looks to be the manager also looks quite young. So if he is that young and also is the manager, then good job on your career moves, unless you got put in that position by family. Either way, that's not really what matters here. It honestly seems like there's some form of situation here where the customer was not happy for one reason or another. The manager tried to solve this situation but didn't work out, and a fight clearly ensued at some point, or came close to ensuing potentially. I don't know. The entire I just wish we had more from what happened before the clip itself that we got given here. Unfortunately, that's not the case, and hey, the guy goes for one last good push on his way out, which is entertaining and also kind of sucks to be the guy who got pushed, because it's just like you don't want to resort to violence, especially when the guy's threatening like, you touch me, I'll kill you, and I'm going to touch you first even though you're not doing so to me. Here we have a guy who walked into Walmart for a baseball bat and is smashing TVs with it.
Hey.
He did tell me he said he was gonna do that, and I believe him. Wow. No se le acerquen, le va a pegar.
And for those who are wondering, yes, he did get arrested after the fact. I don't know if he got charged for anything, and it's just kind of funny that he was able to do this to any degree whatsoever, considering. Because, like, wouldn't someone have tried to do something at some point when this guy was just walking around with a baseball bat, walking to the TVs and starts hitting them one by one? Like, he's managed to successfully smash, like, 10 TVs at least there, and no one did anything to stop him? Wow. Here we watch as a bit of road rage ensues.
Who? You're the one driving like an idiot. She's got the phone.
I have the phone.
I watched you on the phone.
You to pick your finger up.
Oh, you, man.
You bitch. Take my
Get the away from my car, buddy.
Okay.
Before get the away, buddy. Oh, you want to around?
Baby, don't.
You want to around, you little piece of shit? Why don't you show a better example for your children? You're on the phone, asshole. I want you on the phone. Set a better example for your children. Shut up without raising your finger on me. Here. These are the two only now. Here.
You ought to love how quickly the other guy backs down from going off of this guy the moment he gets out and goes, oh crap, he's like twice my height. Maybe I don't want to pick this fight and I'm going to move on and quiet down and go back to my car. And it's like the son's come out to communicate, please no, don't do it. Just let him be an idiot in peace. Oh God. Here we have a guy in a Chick-fil-A drive-thru just doing some things and getting some stuff from Chick-fil-A. And apparently they've had some form of issue here. So, you know, at some point they have asked for the corporate number as well as the store number, handing over a piece of paper to the guy in the drive-thru. And what the drive-thru guy said next, the person behind the camera did not appreciate. What is that? I'll let you find out by watching.
I need to ask you a question. Was it really necessary for you to snatch it and say goddamn?
No, don't worry about it. Can you just please leave? You're blocking the whole thing.
Wait, no.
Yes, I get you. I get you.
I am going to worry about it.
Ice, that's cool.
Sir, I am going to worry about it. It's rude and it's wrong behavior.
Yes,
you don't snatch something from somebody and you don't say goddamn to a customer.
If you could just please leave them.
I'm just saying.
And I'm also just saying. If you
okay. No, I will leave, and I'm just letting you know.
Okay, understood.
But do you understand how horribly rude that was? You snatched it out of my hand, and then as you walked away, you said, "Goddamn."
Gotcha. Okay. If you like, we could talk in the front.
No, we're talking right here.
Okay.
And how could you say that it's okay? You keep saying "okay" like it's okay to curse.
Gotcha.
At a customer and snatch something from their hand.
Is it okay to hold down the line for 2 cups of ice?
I had made a request.
Right. And we told you what the solution was, and you didn't want to do that solution. So I'm trying to accommodate what you would like. We're just adding on more and more.
But I asked for the number to your corporate office and the number to the store, and for some reason that bothered you. And when I gave this to you to write it down, I said please several times. You snatched it out of my hand, and you said "God damn."
I do apologize, but so
okay,
if you could just
all right. I just want to bring that to your attention.
Got it. Okay.
Because it's very inappropriate.
Got it. Understood. All
right.
Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome.
All of this for what is it? For 2 cups of ice is what they were originally intended. It's why they're here at the drive-thru. It's why they're in this argument. It's why they've gotten to this point, because they were after 2 cups of ice, and they went into a drive-thru for 2 cups of ice. I'm sorry, but I just can't get past that hitting point. Like, that's such a weirdly ridiculous thing. And then to go and hold this all onslaught and hold up the drive-thru over something what probably is so minuscule. Like, yeah, I get it. If you're religious, someone saying "God damn" isn't exactly fun to hear. But it isn't the end of the world. And I believe that with the employee here in the drive-thru, I believe what this guy said went in one ear and out the other immediately. He just chose to be more receptive to it at the end just to get this person out of the drive-thru quicker, because he realized that this is going to be the easiest way to get them to move the hell on. And, well, they did. Look at that. Here we have a FedEx delivery guy delivering what looks to be a 12-pack of cat food cans, which probably are around 750 grams in size. Oh, crap. I'm Australian. That is completely different metric to what you guys read as. Give me a moment. Let me do some conversions. Yeah, about 1.6 pounds. It's probably more of a consistent measurement to how you guys do your cans would be slightly different. But, you know, that looks to be the size of what our average 750 gram cans are, which is 1.6 pounds. Anyway, so it's a heavy box. It's 12 of those damn things. So this guy thought it would be a great idea to hold it over his shoulder, which, you know, I guess you could do that. Makes some sense. And then when he has to put it down, throws it onto the ground. He gets caught by the person who owns that package, and well, here's what happens next.
Hey, when you throw it like that, half of the cans are unusable. Please don't do that. When you throw the box like that, half of the cans... I've been getting chewy for 5 years, buddy. When you throw it like that, which I've got on film now, half of the cans are dented, and I can't use them.
That's heavy, like, so I understand that far, so put it like this, so it's heavy. It's really heavy.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, then don't do this for a living.
I know. But it's really heavy. It's just fell like this one.
Every time you guys do that. Every single time.
Me?
Whoever works for FedEx. UPS doesn't do it. The U.S. Postal Service doesn't do it, but FedEx does it every time.
FedEx?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm not doing it like this.
You just did it.
What's this one really heavy, man? If you want to lift this one.
I've been buying the same stuff for 5 years. I know it's heavy. But you can't just throw it because it's heavy.
I apologize. Okay.
Thank you.
So, first off, for those who don't know why you should not really eat food or use food from any form of dinted cans, is that, well, the dints, depending on how big and sharp they are, can actually break the seals or damage the seams of the cans, which will lead to bacteria being able to get inside of the can itself and cause a whole plethora of issues. Tiny dints usually are fine, but decent-sized dints, which would probably occur by a drop like this one, is just a big no-no. You shouldn't use whatever's in those cans if you see a dint to that degree, because seams are broken. Bacteria can get in one way or another. It's just not good for anyone, and it's just not worth it. So yeah, I can understand the frustration here, because losing half of the cans are probably expensive. Overall, it's probably like a $20, $30, $40 worth of cat food there. Actually, that's probably undercutting it. I don't know. I have no frame of reference for the cost of American pet food, so someone in the comments can have to enlighten me on how much that probably would have costed the customer here. But it's just like one of those things where I get it. It's heavy, but you should also know proper lifting and putting down techniques of using your knees to slowly bring it to the ground, and then you can slowly turn it off your shoulder onto the ground. If you can't do that, then don't carry it over your shoulder. Find a way to just carry it with your hands. Yes, it sucks, but you know, you have to do your job and not damage the damn packages when you're delivering them. I suppose, though, they will never learn that one. Our first clip here, we got an old guy tucking a massive tantrum about getting a refund for bad food.
Grab my slip. I want a refund. We're going somewhere else. I want a refund. Let's go. I want a refund. Go ahead, give me a refund. Get out of here. I'm not putting up. 1 second. I want a refund. Just give me a refund! You don't speak English. Give me a refund. I want a refund.
Chill out.
Drinks, bring them back.
Chill out.
It's all screwed up. Just give me a refund. I want a refund. I want my money back.
Grow up.
I want my money back. Money back. I want money back. Money back!
Dude, chill out.
I want my money back.
Chill out.
Okay, just give me the cash. We'll go somewhere else. You gotta go somewhere where they speak English.
Are you two?
I
hope they get security to take you out of here.
He said no, you can't have them.
Dude, chill out.
Okay, goodbye. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Hope you're proud of yourself.
Screw you.
Hope you're proud.
I get it when you don't get the food you want to. It's a kind of annoyance, and I get wanting to get a refund. But jumping up and down saying, I want my money is just so childish. I can't describe it, to be completely honest. Like, it's just a next level of childish shenanigans, and it's just like, why? Like, what? From what you look like you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s. You haven't matured? How are you acting like this in your later years? Like, dude, you're probably going to die in some time in the next decade. Is this really what the last thing of your name being put out of the internet being? You tucking a temper tantrum over food, getting a refund for food that you weren't quite happy for? Jeez. Unfortunately, I honestly feel bad for the wife, because I don't know if this is a common occurrence or not, but considering it's happened here, it probably has happened before, and she's probably had to deal with the shenanigans that have come with it on multiple occasions. Here we have an upset DoorDash driver who's gone back to the previous delivery in order to question the person they delivered for why they did a chargeback. And for those of you who are unaware, if you get enough chargebacks on your account when you're a driver, you can get your ability to do driving on DoorDash or Uber Eats, all the various platforms, like you get removed and you're not allowed to do that anymore. So it does actually affect other people's livelihoods if you do chargebacks. Here's a clip.
Y'all little ghetto people always trying to get a free meal. Y'all always, call her back. Call her back, because y'all always trying to get a free meal.
First of all,
y'all
don't put your hand in my face. Don't put your hand in my face.
I'm gonna need for you to let these people know. I'm gonna start recording you. I'm gonna record it. Don't worry about it. I'm recording it, and I see the food right there. I see the food.
Move away from my door.
I wish you would, and I wish you would.
Move away from my door. Move away from this door.
I wish you would, ma'am. Don't worry, because I recorded all the food and everything in here. You old ghetto old trifling heifer. You trifling for that. You trifling. I'm going to send this video to DoorDash. You trifling. Oh, dirty heifer. They always trying to get something for free.
Now I ask the question, do you think this person handled this entire thing the right way? Like, I can understand why we got here in the first place. I mean, heck, this is affecting her income because someone is selfish enough to attempt to get their food for free, even though they got it delivered by the delivery driver. Because, you know, charging back doesn't just charge back the money from DoorDash itself. No. It means that the person who's the delivery won't get paid for it whatsoever. And they've just wasted whatever amount of fuel to do that delivery, and that money's now just vanished, gone, completely kaboof. And as I said, it can get your account terminated as well. But also at the same time, you get caught doing enough false chargebacks, your own account can get terminated too. But I don't think it's that hard to make a new DoorDash account for getting deliveries. Here we have a very interesting situation with the front desk worker at a doctor's clinic and various different people who are out the front.
You need to. You can have that back. No. Because I'm not doing none of that. No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Okay. Who is your supervisor here? I need to
find out.
No, okay.
Find out.
Okay, I am.
Find out.
I am.
We're just trying to get
Ma'am, can you call your supervisor? She's it. I'm not. I didn't even scream at her. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I know she's stressed. But I didn't. Nobody screamed at her. I just asked if she needed something else.
You want to do all this? She need to tell unprofessional ass on. She had attitude ever since people been walking up.
You ain't even got shit to do with it. Shut
I'm not one of them. Bring your ass in the window, ho, and I got stuff on you. You ain't not here. You ain't not here. You ain't not here. You show back there. You show back there. You show back there. You show talking trash back there behind that door.
And I bet y'all got something for you. I don't give a about you recording.
I'm sorry. What just happened? I think like there was a small argument between the person recording, and then they stopped and they went to a different staff member to like saying, "Hey, could you like get your manager or something? Like this is a bit out of hand." I didn't yell at her, and then one of the other people in the clinic decided to get up and start talking to the worker behind the screens, like saying, "What the hell was that for?" And then it just exploded into another full-on argument, which is just crazy. And look, I get it. It's probably stressful working in a place like this, but at the same time, do you really need to be screaming at the customers like that? Is that necessary? Is that something that sounds like makes sense to you? No. Well, then why are you doing it? It's so dumb. Jeez. In this clip here, we've got a guy who is attempting to get a thing called as a pup cup from McDonald's, and I don't know one way or another how he even got here in the first place. It seemed like he was offering to pay for it, but they refused to make it for him. So escalations continue because, you know, he refuses to move on. They want him gone. And eventually the police are called. Here's the clips.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave, please.
I'm doing a video.
I'm going to need you to leave, sir.
Why was the reasoning why you won't give me a pup cup?
We're not allowed to do pup cups.
Yes, you are. I come here 2-3 times a week, every week, and get a pup cup. Every time I come here.
They're not supposed to do pup cups. If they're doing it, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Do you not understand? It's just a little cup of whipped cream.
Sir, I need you to leave, please.
Why won't you give me a pup cup?
Because we do not do pup cups at this establishment.
Bullshit. Came here yesterday and got a pup cup.
Somebody hand me the phone, please. Call the police.
She's calling the police because I want a pup cup? Let's see what the police have to say because a person wants a pup cup? Seriously, you're calling the police because someone wants a pup cup. That's absolutely absurd. It's absolutely ridiculous. Cassopolis, Michigan. No, that's absolutely ridiculous. All you have to do is put some goddamn whipped cream in a cup, and so that my dog can have a pup cup. And I was paying for it. I asked to pay for it. You McDonald's people need to start. Like, come on now. It's a freaking pup cup. Arrogant McDonald's manager right there. Right there. Cassopolis, Michigan. I'm going to corporate with this. McDonald's doesn't support dogs, but you want me to round up to support the freaking kids every time I come here? It's a little bit of whipped cream in a cup, and I'm paying for it. It's a pup cup. Quit being so stubborn. Just give me a freaking pup cup. This could all be averted with a little bit of whipped cream in a cup for my dog. This is why America's going to people like you. We don't do pup cups. I came here 2-3 times a week and get a pup cup. Tell me I can't get a pup cup. Wait till you lose your job when I send this to corporate. I'm waiting till the police get here. Not much, man. It really didn't need to escalate like this, but I'm only recording for my safety and because of what they're doing. But I come here 2-3 times a week, almost every day. And I just asked, I was like, hey, I bring my dog because she gets excited every time I come to McDonald's because I get her a little pup cup. I literally asked if I can...
Let me just talk to him for a second.
I literally just came up to the window. I was like, hey, can I pay for a pup cup? Just a little cup of whipped cream. And she's like, no, we don't do that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I came here yesterday and got a pup cup. I'm like, what's the big deal? It's just a little whipped cream in a little cup. And she's sitting there making a big deal saying, we don't do pup cups. You need to leave. I want you to leave. I'm like, hold on. I'm going to pull up my phone. I'm like, you guys are really refusing to give me a pup cup for 35 cents that, you know, it shouldn't be asking. And she's like, I'm calling the cops if you don't leave. I said, go ahead and call the cops because I want to document this because they're calling the cops on a customer, a paying customer that comes here regularly.
We're just out here to keep the peace.
That's what I want.
You said you were screaming at him and yelling at him and videotaping him and...
I wasn't screaming or yelling. Arrogant McDonald's manager right there. Just give me a freaking pup cup. This is why America's going to people like you. I'm gonna send the video to
Is he
corporate.
good with you? He's good with me. Okay, man, you're banned. Find another place.
That's cool.
I don't know if
I won't come back here.
I'd appreciate that because I understand your part, but I don't want to see you being the aggressor and coming back.
Absolutely.
All right, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Fist bump. All right.
Fist bump hurts.
Man, genuinely speaking, I get it. If you got this item previously on multiple other occasions, then I get it. But at the same time, it's one of those things, they're not giving it to you now. The manager said no. I don't get why you don't just move on with your day. I don't see why it's worth the effort to waste your time and energy to continue to argue about a cup of whipped cream. If you're that desperate to get a cup of whipped cream for your dog, just go to your local supermarket and get a can of that stuff. It's like $4 or $5 maybe. Like, yeah, it's not from Macca's, it's not the 35 cents, it's not as easy, but at the end of the day, if you really want it, you may as well save yourself the time and effort of dealing with whatever this mess was. It's just like, I don't get why the manager was so upset about this, and I also don't get why you were so pushy about it to the point where you started going off at the manager for not doing. It's just a question of why. Just why. It's just like, at some point you've just got to learn to just choose not to escalate a problem that is ultimately very silly and not really something worth your time and effort, like this one here. But clearly that's not the case for you. Here we have an interesting argument going on between the person behind the camera and the person who lives at the house that, well, we're out the front of currently about dog poo and who owns the sidewalk. I'll explain to you afterwards.
Walk, and that's Orange County, that's not yours.
I called today. That's mine and this is mine.
But not the sidewalk. And quick question. So why are you blaming me for everybody else's poop?
I asked you the same thing I asked my neighbor. And she understands because I step in poop every time I come. All I ask.
Well, that's you gotta go through association, not to me, because you have no idea how many dog poop I have to pick up every day.
Well, then you should
as well, right? But that's not the right approach.
I said, can you please not let your dog? I said, please. Can you please not let your dog come here? Because I don't want to blame somebody that is not. So I said, please.
Right.
I didn't say,
but this is what happens. The sidewalk belongs to Orange County.
I said to my neighbor.
Right.
I asked them politely.
I understand, but I'm not gonna go all this way like that and put my dogs in danger if a car comes through. And just because you don't allow me to go through that sidewalk, which is not yours.
No, first of all, this is still my grass. This is my grass. That's like me coming.
It's okay, Papa. It's okay. It's okay. She's not gonna do anything. I understand, but that sidewalk, it's Orange County or Seminole College. And you threatened me to kick my dogs. Do not ever say that again. Because okay, then don't say. Excuse me. I know. Me too. Me too. Please listen. I just moved here, and you're making this experience horrible.
You're making it horrible.
So, me?
Horrible.
Why me?
Because when a person asks you something, if I'm next door to you and you say, listen.
Right, but I'm not next door to you.
Regardless,
I'm not that neighbor or that neighbor.
By and you say, excuse me, please, can
yeah.
you not let your dog, out of respect.
But I see you looking at me, puppy. It's okay.
Look, when it comes to sidewalks, there's a lot of semantics on how all that actually functions. Like, there's been multiple different occasions over the past year and a bit since I've been doing these videos where I've looked up various different rulings and laws on how sidewalks and stuff like that works in America. And effectively, what those sidewalks are public easements. Public easements that, whilst, yes, technically the land is owned by whoever owns the house and land that the house is sitting on, but the sidewalk and sometimes even the grass strip between the sidewalk and the road is public easement land that is used by the county, the state, or whatever it ends up being classified under in order to give some public walking space that can be used by anyone in the public. And that's how that goes. And yes, there are people who walk around with their dogs who let them just crap and not pick up after them. And yeah, they suck. They suck as people, but just whenever you see someone walking a dog and you're just directly blaming them for doing it, is just not the right way of doing it. It's a bit silly. I get it. It sucks, but Yeah, I get it. It's messy. It sucks. Whatever. But going off at a random person who has a dog is just stupid. Here we have a bit of a throwing fight.
You are very here. Call the police, and I got a witness.
I got it on camera. He called you a. I got it on camera. You should just walk away, ma'am.
You told me and I respect myself.
Just leave.
Learn nothing. You're a hater. You're supposed to be here to be nice with people.
Oh, he's supposed to be nice, is he? Have you heard of mutual respect? Like, how in the world do you think someone's going to be nice to you if you throw something at them? Yeah, he did need to throw the I think keys that he threw, or something of those lines back at you afterwards in response. That was unnecessary. But you think you're wholeheartedly in the right? Like, this will just get sent to the police. They'll look at it. They'll look at you. They'll look at the guy, and they just either will do absolutely nothing, saying, "Okay, you're stupid," and move on, or just charge you because you were the one who started this mess. Here we have the grumpy old man working at the local Dollar Tree who does not know how to be nice to other people, and so when he gets called out for his a verbal abusiveness that he is, he decides to call for help and call our character the nut.
Say it to me again.
Pardon me?
Say it to me again, the way you just spoke to me. I was simply reaching over for a divider and you screamed at me.
No, ma'am. I said, don't touch my face.
Guys, I'm not taping you, okay? You got your faces. Did he or did he not say that to scream at me? You trigger somebody like that.
It's Sunday night. Get the hell out of the store, please. Thank you. Just beat it. Gee whiz, you're a troublemaker. We don't need you like here.
Keep talking.
We just don't need you here. Beat it. Get out.
I'm completing my purchases.
You're good. Mona!
Yeah, Mona, can we use your help, please?
We got a nut, Mona. Come on down. Oh, there you are. This one's crazy.
Can you please, can I make these purchases? I do not want this beast.
Yeah, I don't have a register open. Come on, Mona, you can use mine. I'll check you out. You can use mine. God, we don't need this shit this time of night. There you go, man.
I hope you've been here long enough to collect unemployment, because don't think that I'm walking away and just forgetting this tonight here. Thank you. I only came in for one thing. You want me to leave everything? Did you lock the door, Mona? I'm going to lock the door. You want me to leave everything in here? Yeah. Yes, please.
Mona, please come here. I've done something stupid again. I've gone off at a customer and they're really upset about it. I also love how he just walks out the door. He doesn't even go elsewhere or whatever else you would do if you're on the clock. No, he just simply walks away, walks out the front door, hopefully never to be seen again. Actually, that's probably not the greatest, but it's just one of those things. Why are you just man, why do you treat people like garbage? They're not garbage. They're other humans. They're like you. Jeez. Here we've got our... Jeez, what a voice drop. Here we've got our neighborhood... Far out. Here we've got a local neighborhood nut who has decided to aggressively knock on someone's door.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now. Maybe he should be in the loony bin. Okay, that's a bit too far. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't get yeah.
My brain is like halfway in the ditch right now. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so what a wacky man. Just aggressively, like, if he knocked any harder, his hands would be bleeding, well, his knuckles would be bleeding, and the door might get knocked down. Actually, no, probably not. The knuckles would be bleeding first. Those are some loud, loud knocks. And, buddy, it looks like you're missing a few front teeth there. Yeah. Is it because someone did what you're doing to the door to your face at some point? Because that would make sense. Here we have a very interesting interaction between a hairdresser and their customer. We'll talk about more in a moment. Here's the clip.
This hairstylist accuses a customer of not only trying to shortchange her, but of being late for arriving at 9:01 for a 9 o'clock appointment.
But how am I going to pay you if the service is not
because
done?
you have a nasty attitude, and I'm not going to continue.
No, this is personal.
You were
but
late.
This is not business.
Okay, you were late at 9:01. It's personally because this is my studio. So if you are not going to pay me, I'm not going to finish your hair.
Listen, I'm not going to argue. If you could just.
So I'm not going to finish your hair. You have to pay me first.
Okay, how much do you want? I'll give you a part of it, but I'm not going to give you all of it until it's done. How much? Yeah.
Okay, so you can pay me $150 and I'll finish your hair.
No, I can't pay you $150.
Okay, ma'am. So get up and go where you're going. Let me take these out because I'm not gonna.
Can you just finish the hair so I can
pay me, girl? You have to pay me. I don't care
started
what you got
work.
going on. You have a nasty attitude,
So
and I'm not on that.
How are you gonna start? Are you gonna start the hair and not finish?
Like I said, I'm gonna take your hair out, or you can go. I'm not finna play with you like that. Period. I'm different about my money. Are you gonna pay me?
You already started. How am I gonna
So
pay you?
pay me
for
then.
That is not finished.
So
My
pay
hair is
me.
not finished.
You can pay me $150
you
and I
all
will
these
finish
other
your hair.
clients
I
here.
don't care
They
what I
didn't-
did.
they
You
didn't
have
pay
the
you.
you got 2 feet. You can get up and walk out.
They didn't pay you.
These people I know. It doesn't matter. These are my family. Okay, what you can do though, you can pay me.
No, I'm not gonna
Okay,
pay
so let's go ahead and take these out.
I've never heard of a situation where the hairdresser wants you to pay for the haircut up front. Like, from my experience over the years of getting my hair done multiple different occasions in multiple different ways at multiple different places, is that usually they do the hair first and then you pay after the job is done, not beforehand. Now, I get it in the situation that this is probably because that the staff member here believes the customer's been unruly. But I also don't think... I think it's fair that the customer doesn't want to pay up front because that might not be the usual thing that she's used to, and you pay after the fact, things on those lines. Or maybe I'm completely wrong here and it functions entirely different in the United States. Hey, that could be a thing too. Also, complaining your customer was late by getting there at 9:01 rather than 9 o'clock, that is just ridiculously absurd and makes me want to take you a lot less seriously because that's something you're complaining about. Here you have a guy who's extremely upset that this woman brought her kid out with her towards a bar.
Get your baby out of bar. I mean, you're 22, get out.
I'm 27.
Get your baby out of a bar. You guys are idiots. Why would you do that? Why would you do this for poor kid?
He's having fun.
No, he's not having fun. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You got your look around. You won $9,000. Get your kid out of the bar. I know shit. Jamie, is that your name?
No, it's not. You're bothering them. You're harassing them. They have children.
Are you proud of in a bar? This is a bar.
You're drunk. Please.
Yeah, I'm going to. They're us, but they're $9,800. Isn't he cool? Why are they leaving? It's okay. Let's go.
We're good.
She's just getting really bad. So we're gonna go.
Yeah, we're gonna leave. It's fine.
Thanks for
everything. You guys can go. Thank you so much.
Where did you come from?
Context time for my opinion here. I don't know how it is over in America and how those bars tend to operate, but over here in Australia, you only have really two types of bars you can go to. Bars that are in nightclubs and bars that are in pubs, we call them. Basically, it's just like it's a building that's got a lot of gambling sections. Like, it's got sections where you have all your slot machines. You've got the restaurant section where it's called a bistro here, where there's a bunch of tables. They make food and all that, and there's usually a bar contained in there. And then there would also be another section, more of an outdoorsy section in some places, or just another set of seating that would be used by people, as well as some form of live music in that area. Sometimes the bistro and the live music area tend to be the one place, and there's like a dividing wall or something, like all bigger area just in total, or sometimes it's like in one of the other ones where it's an entirely separate section divided by all the slot machines. But basically, from what I understand, like, yeah, okay, cool, you brought your kid to a bar area. What, are you in the restaurant area having a nice feed with your friends, having a good night out, and you just so happen to have the kid with you because, you know, that's just life? Or are they in like the nightclub section? Honestly, I would believe they'd be in the restaurant section, considering there's no loud beat banging music or TV going on in the background. I don't know. You Americans inform me how your typical bar-esque building is like. Here we got a very interesting clip where we have an owner of a dog who doesn't have her dog on the leash and is not really good at controlling their dog when they're off the leash, and it turns out that they're not quite good at controlling their dog when they have a leash.
Recall your dog?
Oh, sure.
I don't care if he's friendly, put him on a leash. Put him on a leash, please. But he's approaching us while we're training dogs. This is an on-leash park, right?
To a person. You take those little rats. Take your big dog that you cannot control. Get the out of my face.
What are you doing?
Are you gonna hit me in my face? We have you recorded.
Get your dog and leave, please. All we asked was you to leash your dog, and then you got dragged to other people. Your dog is way out of control. Get out of here.
Dog, and you won't have an issue.
You're the one breaking the law, lady.
Dog is terrified.
You're getting dragged up to people. I have it all on camera.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, what? Us telling you to leash your dog? Let's go back to work.
I have my gripes with dogs that are not on leashes. There's a story to that. It's in a video somewhere. I'm not going to redo that here because it's only a short clip. But ultimately, it's like one of those things where you should just have your dog on a leash unless you're in a dog park where you can clearly see everything, and only ever take your big dogs in the big dog section. Like, it just annoys me that this owner clearly hasn't really trained their dog well, or maybe the dog is young and isn't really trained that well because, you know, it's young and it takes a lot of effort. But clearly, according to the information we have here, her dog, once it was leashed, dragged her towards this other person. Clearly, you have no control over your dog, and maybe you should be better and actually train them, so this dog doesn't end up like many others, where it attacks someone and gets put down because of it. Here we watch a clip of someone resigning from their job because they're not exactly happy with how they get treated by the manager. The manager's reaction is, interesting to say the least.
Today's gonna be nice.
Oh, why?
I just have not been feeling too good about the situation, and I think that, you know, it's just not a good fit. I didn't really like being laughed at earlier, and I just think that...
You know what, though? When I ask you to do something, you ignore me and you start going back to drawing when there's things to be done.
For sure. No,
you know what?
Valid.
There's worse things that I could have done. And worse things that I could have said. I tried to ask... Get back to work. Isn't that pretty universal?
Call me when my check is done, and I appreciate you.
What, you're leaving now?
Absolutely. You ain't gonna clap in my face. I'm not a dog. Bye. Neither are anybody on this team, for example, by the way, also, so.
Bye.
Yeah. Respectfully, maybe treat your employees a little better.
No, hey, you know what? You come in and you act
and don't say the N-word, by the way, multiple
task.
times with your racist ass. Bye. Taxes are hitting. You're not going to speak to somebody like that and think that I'm going to work for you still.
Heather.
No, you're not going to follow me out. Have a nice day.
Heather, you going to yell at me on the way out like that?
You've yelled at me and anyone else on this team enough, so I'll yell as much as I want. I've been respectful. I really have. But you're disrespectful. No, I'm good. Have a nice one. Thank you. Because what we're not going to do is talk to a bitch like that. Bye.
I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. If you are talking to someone and you clap in their face as you're talking to them, in my opinion, I see that as you just don't respect them as a person. That is a clear sign of absolute disrespect, that you do not give a fuck about that person in any way, shape, or form outside of what they do for you. And honestly, I would do the same thing. I'd be like, yep, cool, I'm done, bye-bye. Because that's not how you treat people. Like, at all. That's just such, like... I don't know the best way to describe it. Like, I'm sure most people don't like when you're talking like something like this, where I'm talking to you and then you just like start clapping in your face. It's just such a stupid... It's just so disrespectful. Just on a general level, beyond anything else that is claimed to have been done by this manager. Oh, and also, furthermore, him saying like, oh yeah, there was worse things. Like, I could have done worse things. I could have said worse things. Why the hell are you describing that? Like, if that is your true opinion, that you could have said something worse, why in the world would I want to work with you? Genuinely. Here we got a very interesting situation at an IHOP where basically, apparently, a waitress refuses to serve this group because of their race. And, well, the response to this is very wacky, to say the least.
Why we at the Waffle House off of Buckner, it's not Buckner, off Cyan in Mesquite, Texas, and we were told that the waiter not going to take us because of our race?
You the manager?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What is she saying that the deck server won't take us because of our race? Why? Because she said it. She said it.
Yeah, I know. It's because one of our morning servers, she's picky.
No, she's not picky. She fucking racist. So why is she working here if she's racist? Because you can't.
25 years.
I don't give a damn if she been here. If she the owner. You sitting here telling me that y'all know that a person work here and won't take customers because of their race, and that person is still here because of their seniority?
No, she's.
You
corporate. I can't control what my manager does. My GM, my owner.
So you saying the owner and the GM are aware of that and they okay with it?
Yeah, she got a corporate complaint about it. But she has to take them. She has no choice, but. Everybody has no choice. We can't deny tables when we're servers.
So why she come out here and tell us?
She just said when we came in, she said y'all have to cash out before I put y'all's, as soon as I put y'all's order in, because I'm leaving in 8 minutes. When she came back, I was like talking to him and I'm like, well, I don't feel comfortable cashing her out and I don't know how her service is going to be. We'll just wait for the next waitress. She was like, well, that can't, because she's not going to serve y'all because of y'all's race.
Alright. If not, I'll take it. I don't care.
Nah, I don't even want to eat here because that don't even make no sense. I don't understand how that even works. Y'all have a person working here and you're saying your corporate and your GM are aware of that and it's okay.
Let's get her name.
Yeah, I need her name and your name.
And the other girl name.
Because I just now came over here.
Right, but you're the manager.
Well, there's 4 of us here.
I need everybody's name.
And that girl right there, the one that's supposed to serve us. But she said she's going to be gone in 8 minutes and she's just still here.
I need everybody's name. And I need the corporate number.
You get that offline because we don't have it. That's what we get.
Okay, well, I need, what's your name?
My name's Harmony.
Okay. And what's the other manager's name?
Hey, come here, girl. Say, come here. What's your name?
Candace. Y'all, I don't understand that. And y'all okay with working with somebody like that?
And what's the other lady name that's racist?
She's not here yet.
But what's her name?
Helena.
So how y'all gonna say she ain't gonna take us if she ain't even here?
Because they already know.
She's the first server that comes in.
They already know how she is.
She doesn't get along with me and I'm a mutt.
What's her name?
Because you're Hispanic?
I'm not just Hispanic. I'm black, white, and Hispanic.
She's a German lady, a little bit taller than
I'm a mutt.
Platinum white hair.
Atlanta is her name.
Helena. She's not German. She's
what?
She's a crane.
Crane.
Yeah, we just finna go because
You can see with the bit at the end there was a statement made by this after like this footage kind of did the rounds, where they basically said that we've fully investigated this matter, have taken appropriate actions including termination of the employees involved. This is not reflective of our status. I will give you the guarantee, the 110% completely stupid guarantee, that if it wasn't for the fact that this was recorded and went viral possibly, that this person would never have lost their job, because it sounds like it's well known that she's a racist person and she's just keeping her job because, you know, she's been there for 25 years. So remember, everybody, loyalty to your job does not pay. Unless you're the racist person at an IHOP that's been there for 25 years. Then for some reason, loyalty does pay. Until it doesn't anymore. Here we have a police officer that's pulled someone over and doesn't exactly understand the exact way to operate a traffic stop.
You can't ask for a license unless you state the reason you pulled me over, sir. Yeah. You have to state the reason you pulled me over first. What's the reason you pulled me over? What's the reasoning?
You're going to show me your license.
Okay, but you have to tell me the reasoning for pulling me over.
You're not in charge.
Look, is this a traffic stop?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so if this is a traffic stop,
you're not,
then what is the reasoning?
License.
Listen, what's the reasoning for the traffic stop?
Just hang on right here just a second.
Okay. There's got to be a reasoning when you state a traffic stop, sir. There's a reasoning for it. I understand that I'm not in charge. Nobody's in charge.
You don't have any reason.
Nobody's in charge. You're not in charge. I'm not in charge. Nobody
I'm pretty sure I turned my lights on and you pulled over, correct?
Yeah.
So somebody.
Because you're a servant of the law.
Somebody.
You're a servant of the law. So what is the reason that for the stoppage? That's what I want to understand.
You just hold on just a minute. You'll find out.
I'll hold on. I'll be glad to.
I got some help coming.
Okay, cool.
Help for what? What type of hell are you talking about?
Sir?
What type of hell are you talking about?
I can't hear you.
What type of help are you talking about?
I got the officer that's going to talk to you coming.
Okay, cool.
Who?
Yeah, what's the reasoning for pulling over though? What's the reasoning?
He'll tell you.
I want you to tell me because you're the one that stopped me.
He asked me to
You know
pull
what
you
you're doing right now is illegal, right?
He asked me to pull you over.
Oh, he asked you to?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Who asked him, Bobby?
Who asked you? Who's who?
I'll let him explain to you.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Mathis, badge number is 4.
Okay.
Hey, can I see the badge number, please?
Can I see it, sir?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because you know when you stop somebody and you ask them for licensing, you have to have reasoning behind it, you know?
Okay.
Or it's against their constitutional right.
What law school did you go to? Does this guy know that you don't need to go to a law school to understand the law? You know, that isn't information that's just hidden from the public and you have to go to a law school to. No. All of your laws are kind of there for you to go discover on your own, to go find out if you look into it. So, and it's not that hard to look into it. Heck, as a foreigner, someone who lives in a completely different country, I can still make searches to look into laws in America. It's not that hard, buddy. And also, if the other guy asked you to pull him over, why wasn't the other guy who knows the reasoning for this out here dealing with this supposed traffic stop? Why did he let you go in blind, not knowing why you stopped them? Like, that just seems so dumb. Just so dumb. Here we have a very interesting situation where, according to the person behind the camera here, in an earlier phone call talking to one of the attendance ladies here at this office of the school here, apparently some of the parts of that conversation ended up being talked about by some of the kids in the area. So ultimately, the mother comes in to confront the attendance lady about it, and here's what happens next.
Yes, yesterday me and you had a conversation about Janae being absent. I called your thing and most of the time you're not in the office, and I let y'all know we had a family emergency. I don't know who I talked to. I left a note and they said they were going to get back to you. I didn't get any of your phone calls while we were in Boston. We had a death in the family, so I was coming up here to talk to you. But I was told that you had things to say about me yesterday in front of kids or today. I don't think you know some of the girls you were talking in front of is actually my daughter's friends. They had no way of knowing this conversation because my daughter didn't know this conversation. So I'm trying to see what was said and what do you need to say to me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm not going to call the little girls up out here, but they definitely knew the conversation. So I'm just trying to see what do you have to say or what do you need to say. No, you talked crazy when we was on the phone yesterday and you threatened to remove my child. My child was homeschooled for 5 years in a row. Okay. So you threatening to remove her does nothing for me. She was homeschooled. I was just no, you wasn't. You was very rude on the phone. Okay. You didn't give me a chance to talk. So now you finna hear me out.
Okay. So do you have any documentation for her absences?
That's what I was trying to see. What do you need? You didn't even let me get to that. You were being so rude and then you're over here talking to kids about a grown woman. Yes, you were, because there's no way of these kids knowing our conversation. Okay. And this is not the first time you didn't have this conversation.
Do I need to call the principal and let you talk to her?
I just told them, no, I'm gonna talk to you. Keep my name out your mouth, because the things with y'all don't know how to handle stuff. So you heard what I said. Keep my name out your mouth unless you want a problem. You're attendance lady. Take attendance and keep it moving.
This sounds like what would be typical work gossip, where you and your co-worker are just sitting there in the office when there's no one really needing your help right now, just shooting the shite, and well, you just start talking about people you've dealt with over the past little bit. Now, we don't know what was precisely said because it's never actually spelled out to us, so depending on what was said will depend on how much I personally will care about what this is. It's like, yeah, maybe you should, if you know there's kids in the office area, maybe you should just start shit-talking parents and stuff along those lines, or discussing parents and their conversations and this and that, because they will hear it, and then you never know what's going to happen from that point. That is a huge thing you should just never do. But, I don't know. It just seems like a very wacky situation in general. Like, again, there might be some actual racist things that may or may not have been said, but or maybe not. Maybe there was nothing that inappropriate, just discussing, like, oh yeah, by the way, blank's kids aren't going to be in today because, there's been a death in the family. It's kind of sucked, but, it is what it is. Like, it could be something as little as that, or it could be something pretty major. I don't know. We don't get told that information here. Here we got the HOA bothering a guy swimming in the pool that he is able to use because he's a resident.
Excuse me. Please get out of the pool now.
Okay. Let's do call the police. Anybody know this person?
Yeah, he's a resident.
Well, he's a resident. He should know who he is.
Yeah.
Folks, it's not a big serious deal. Let him do his thing, man. It's fine, okay?
Well, we can let him do his thing.
There you go.
If Collier County comes around, though.
I know, you said that once and sees him. I understand. It's okay.
All right.
Good work, though.
I don't get it. I don't know what would be the reason for this to be a problem. I genuinely don't get it. It doesn't make any form of sense to me whatsoever. I'll never get the reason why homeowner associations exist, because from what I've seen of them over the past few years, and especially what I've heard from other people, it's just one of those things. Never rent or buy in an area where there is a homeowner association, because they can do this and that, and it just sounds like a whole mess. And it's just like, why do we even have one of these things? It sounds so ridiculously stupid. It's like the neighborhood cabal or something. Here we have a very interesting situation where we seem to have a bit of an argument between... basically what happened leading up to this is that, one of the people were on the phone speaking a different language, and apparently this other guy wasn't exactly happy with that, started being racist, and things kind of kicked off from there. Now, a big thing of note, though, is that this person does do skits on the regular. He claims that this is not a skit, but, he does skits regularly. Just watch the clips. Here we go.
All right, for some context, me, my girlfriend, and my friend were at Target to kill some time. And my friend had to take a phone call, and he was speaking to whoever he was calling in Spanish. And this guy was, being racist and pretty much making fun of him for speaking Spanish, saying some racist stuff. And he came over, told us, and we thought, what a jerk, but we didn't think anything of it. But he had left his drink over where he was. So we went over to get his drink and, just to leave, grab his drink and leave. Pretty much what we were trying to do. But the guy saw him and pretty much instantly targeted him. So after he pretty much just ran up on him, I had to step in and, the rest of the video shows what happened.
Hey, oh my God. Shit.
Excuse you.
No, you be quiet. She took up for you. She took a Chris. She ain't gonna.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir.
Excuse me.
Go. You back up. You back up. Back up. Back up. Nah, don't start that shit. Don't start. Dude, no. We do not need to do that. We do not need to do that. Let's calm down.
Bro, he called me a...
No, he did not.
No, he did.
He did not.
He called me a...
He did not.
He did.
He did not call you that. He did not call you that.
Excuse me?
You didn't come in with her. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's my friend right there, dude.
That's our friend right
Okay,
there.
that's my friend too.
No,
What
it's
the
not.
fuck are you
That's not how
talking
you
about,
run
dude?
up.
Get security out here, dude.
Security,
Seriously.
please.
Someone get someone out here for him.
I'm serious. Security, please.
Nothing, bro.
Dude, what the f are you attacking him for, dude?
Did I touch him?
You're all up in
You
his
ran
face.
up
It
on
doesn't
him.
matter. That's my friend. He did not call you shit.
You didn't hear him.
He did not call you shit. We were right the aisle.
call me a
aisle. You not. No, he didn't. Why the f are you saying shit like that, dude? Seriously. Out of here. Go.
What a genuinely weird reaction. Like, it just seems like such an odd interaction from that guy. It's just like, oh, why'd you call me the N-word? Oh, you didn't? Oh, but why'd you do it? I swear I heard it. Oh, okay. So he just continues back. Like, it doesn't feel real. I don't know. I've out of all the clips that I've watched over the past year and a bit, I've not really seen someone's reaction be this odd and not make any sense. Like, it's like he wants to go off but isn't willing to fully commit to that, so he only goes part way there, hoping that'll be enough to do something. But I don't know, weird. What are your thoughts in the comments down below? Is this real or is this fake? Here we have an interesting situation where these customers weren't exactly happy with their Taco Bell order. Apparently it was thrown in haphazardly and caused a mess inside the bag. Either way, we don't know exactly what it looked like inside the bag because we start when they've already dumped the contents of the bag out on the bench after they've come back from seeing the order.
Okay, we want a refund on this. We called.
And half my food's broken up. It's crap.
You guys didn't do nothing. You didn't even care. I called your corporate, or I tried to call your corporate. It's closed. Your manager, Jeremy, didn't give the phone up on me. We want our back. You don't throw food in a bag just like that.
Okay. You ordered online, correct?
Yes. Whoever the Jeremy is, he can go to. I don't appreciate being hung up on. I need a refund first.
No, you ain't getting a refund.
I want a refund.
Online. I can't do anything.
Care. This is my money we're talking. Then remake my meal. Remake my meal, dude.
You threw it on the counter. I'm not
because it's already open.
You call this, and then my freedom. Is it seriously?
You can't just rip me off on my money, bro.
You know what?
I want my money, bro.
I can't do anything about it. It's online. I can't.
Then remake the meal.
Nah, you threw it on the counter being disrespectful.
I dumped it out to show you how you guys threw it in my thing.
This is weird you talked about 244 Free Swing Drive. I got an agitated customer that just refuses to leave.
I want my money, bro.
They came in here throwing the food all over the place. I
didn't throw food all over the place. I want my money, bro. I want my money back. I want my money, bro. Y'all think I'm f***ing watch. They called the police and they're refusing to give me my money. Who are you talking to?
My mom.
They're refusing to give the money. They called the police.
I'm sorry, but I think you've kind of lost a bit of your argument there, especially with how you've chosen to handle this one. Going with the whole fact of like, okay, we got my online order, we've walked away, now we've looked at it, we've come back, and instead of just giving them the bag and letting them look at the state of the food in there, we've decided to upend the bag and emptied it out on the counter. Like, it's one of those things where, yeah, it may have been in a shit spot. Like, they may have just haphazardly thrown it all in. That might be true. They'll never know now because you've just dumped the contents onto the bench and and there's a very high likelihood that when it was dumped like that, it could have been opened up, it could have had this and that, like just a bunch of issues here. And yeah, it was probably, depending on how you were talking to the manager, it was probably rude for them to hang up. Probably. I say probably because, you might have been being very abusive and then that becomes less so, Though what I do find funny is how much of a trash heap your car looks like. Like, buddy, do you have any leg room down there? It looks like it's all just rubbish. Here we have a very interesting clip that I'm not 100% sure how to feel like to I don't even know what in the world happened here, but basically it seems like this guy's made a purchase of some items, and one of them's worth about $1, and he immediately regrets that thing that he purchased for $1, so attempts to immediately get a refund for it. And then, well, you know, all sales are final, yada yada yada. Here's the clip.
Forcing you, but all sales are final.
So when I grabbed, I said, "Hey, this mile's scale."
You grabbed it though. All sales are final.
I grabbed another one in there that ain't.
Will you allow him to get another one?
What the like? It's simple though. Like, man, you not about to make me buy no stale last mile. You talking about? I just got off work.
Okay.
It's 25 cents. I ain't spending no money on no bullshit. But I work hard for my shit.
Please get out the store.
I don't work at no.
Please get out the store. We understand. We understand. We understand. We understand. Please.
Take a picture.
Can you please get out?
North side.
You entertaining it. Like, please get out.
Keep taking it.
Can you please get out? Can you please get out? Can you? I don't matter. Please get out. Can you? You are though. Can you please get out? Can you please get out?
This is going on TikTok.
Can you please get out? You are disturbing my customers. Please. You don't get out, I will be calling the police. Simple as that. You're mad about $1. Please get out. Can you get out? Can you get out? Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Still talking? I'll be back up here.
That's fine. And the police will too.
Say what?
The police will too.
Tell them come right now.
I will after I get done serving them.
What do you think I'm about to do? Run from the police?
Yes, you will, because you won't be here. You won't be here. Could never be dirty. Oh, sorry.
Look, I just have a few questions, and one of them just being like, why do you so desperately need that singular $1 back? Did you actually spend more than what you should have at this store, and you actually need that $1 for something because you've now stuffed up? It's like, crap, I need that $1 back. Quick, how am I going to get it back? Oh yeah, I'm going to get a refund for that singular item because I don't want it anymore because I need that $1 back. It's like they in the moment decisions like that, like right after you purchase it, they're not going to willingly take a refund. Like that's just, it's so wacky, that one. And if it's the $1 that you've paid via card, well, the card fees are going to just make that $1 vanish anyway. Because you know how that goes. It just seems so insanely stupid. Here we have an interesting clip where we watch a guy get fired from his job for one reason or another. We'll talk about that in a moment. I just want you to watch it and form your own opinion. Let's go.
Appreciate you, gang.
Just so you know.
I know, don't talk about.
Just so you know, moving forward, I do not want you in the building unless you're out front as a guest. That's the only way you're allowed to be in this.
I am a guest.
Hey, man, I'm trying to be understanding to everything.
You weren't earlier.
I don't think you were either, though.
No, I was.
No, you weren't.
I was not coming in your face telling you, like, get out, like, leave, or, like...
Are you sure about that?
Because you were in my face. So first I'm telling you, get out my face.
Because I asked you to leave and you didn't.
No, you're being rude.
No.
I was telling everybody...
I asked you to leave.
No, you didn't.
I said, please
You said, get out. Get out.
I said, please leave the building.
Nah, you said, get out.
When we were at the table?
When we were at the table, you said you can leave after I tried putting my 2 weeks in.
Yes, because...
And you fired me for no reason.
Did you know Texas is an at-will state? Do you know what that means?
I don't care what that means. I'm telling you, you fired me for no reason. Correct or not?
I fired you for what? All the reasons.
For what? Name one.
You walked out of your shift on Monday
I walked out of my shift? No, I did not.
Yes,
I clocked out.
Yeah, you clocked out and walked out. That's
while
the same
manager
thing.
said you're okay to go.
Yes, but that's still an issue.
What?
2, you're not taking care of your duties on...
I do all my duties. I do everything I need to do. 100%.
You're right, absolutely.
I know I am.
Because that's why
y'all are doing me wrong, Mike.
We're not doing anything wrong, Billy.
Y'all are.
No, we're
Yes,
not.
y'all are.
I don't understand why you're coming...
Why'd you fire me, though?
We fired you for performance. We fired you for...
For performance? What do I not perform on?
Your duties when we ask you to do them.
I did a manager's job yesterday.
No, you didn't.
Outside Expo is not a manager's job. Only managers should be there. Chris told me that yesterday, Mike. Word for word.
So, but guess what? What happens when Jacob expos?
What do you mean what happens? He's not supposed to. It's not right.
Again, so this is something that I feel like you are not going to try to understand our position.
I understand, though.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
But again, Billy, I'm asking you to please leave and you don't even follow that request. Because
I can leave. I was just grabbing my food.
Okay, you're grabbing your food because you left, and then you decided you wanted to come back.
Because I'm hungry.
Talk to the staff and.
I can talk to the staff because they're here.
That's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
So then why'd you bring it up?
Because I've asked you to leave, and you're causing an issue with our business.
No, I'm
now.
not. I was ordering food.
Yes,
I didn't do anything wrong.
But again, I asked you to leave.
Your employees are over here, and I can leave. You know what I'm saying? I can leave whenever I want.
Okay.
I don't need to leave when you ask me.
So how about this?
What kind of manager does that to a customer?
If you come back up here, we're gonna have you criminally trespassed because you're not listening to what I'm asking.
How come you're not calling the cops? You're the best manager ever. That's crazy.
Bye.
Good luck, Mike.
But the manager on duty said I was good to go. Well, that still caused a problem. See, that's the reason why I'm firing you. It just sounds like that the guy put in his 2 weeks notice to leave, and they were just like, you know what, let's not take the chance of him dragging us down, so we're just going to effectively fire him on the spot, which becomes another question on, does your work laws actually protect you from those type of issues? Because I know over here in Australia, if you put in your 2 weeks notice and then get fired in response to that, the company still has to pay you for the equivalent hours you would have gotten over the next 2 weeks, and then pay out your annual leave, because it's like one of those things where I've already put in the notice to leave on my own terms, and you can't then in response go to fire me. You can have me not work those 2 weeks, but you still have to pay me for those 2 weeks. At least that's how it rolls over here in Australia. And then it's just like, it sounds like the other reason was just like some very watered down dog crap excuses just to say, nah, we don't want you for the 2 weeks that you're here remaining for, because we don't trust that you'll continue to do a good work ethic. We don't trust that you won't just suddenly start doing your job extremely poorly so you make us look bad, or other things on those lines, which is a common thing. I've seen it countless occasions where someone's put in their 2 weeks notice and they just come in for the next 2 weeks, put in the minimum effort they possibly can, screw everyone else over, because, you know, they don't care. They're leaving anyway. There isn't much that can be done. They've already put in the thing to leave. Most of the time, though, it just tends to be that they just burn through all their sick leave for those 2 weeks. I don't know. It just seems that in response to this guy putting in his 2 weeks notice to leave the job, they just decided to fire him instead, which is a question of other terms and whether you agree if that's a good decision or not. We head down under with our next clip here. Now, I tried to get the original clip about a week or two ago when this first actually happened. Unfortunately, because I spotted this incident like probably a day after it happened, the little shit's TikTok account was already deleted. They had privated their Instagram account, so getting the original footage in its full quality was very, very difficult. So instead, we've got this news excerpt. And so just watch it and we'll discuss it afterwards.
Did you see this? Girls had hired a boat in Melbourne going down the river. As they go under a bridge, a boy throws milk over them. Milk on a hot day.
No good.
This is what happens now. Everything's filmed and it goes up on TikTok. And this has been a prank that's been going around the world. So this kid's got in on the prank, throwing milk off the bridge. He said, do you guys want some milk? So this poor woman, covered in milk, food wrecked, day wrecked. So their response was that they went hard on him.
Yeah.
The boy, the young man, has been outed. And he has taken to TikTok shortly. His account's been taken down. But he issued this grovelling plea for mercy. I'm interested to know what you think, Jonesy. He said, police have phoned my parents. Are you guys happy now? I have a criminal record now. Never going to be able to live life. You happy, he said? Why'd you do this to me? You ruined my life over a ruined day. You upped the ante. I'm just a kid and you ruined my life. He said, please stop contacting my school. My school has caught me and I'm facing expulsion. And he said, can you believe they would do this to a minor? He reportedly wrote.
Yeah. Well, when he says something like that, it tells me that he's using his age as being untouchable. You know, if you're going to be a little arsehole, you're going to get the consequences, mate. So you reap what you sow.
Mind you, this kid goes to like a private school that their parents pay like $28,000 a term to go to, or I think a year. One of the two metrics, it's either every term or every year. Either way, it's a private school. This little shit goes to a private school, so like his head is already so far up his ass, he doesn't understand that there's always consequences to one's actions. And when you basically assault someone, and you still effectively gotten away with it, because just for some minor updates, he was suspended from his school. Didn't get expelled, he got suspended. And that's probably about the bracket of his consequences he's going to get, aside from his TikTok account being banned and his name now being out there online, and he's going to continue to get drudged for this whenever he chooses to reappear. Honestly, I am all for kids who do stupid shit like this in order to get views and attention on social media to just get punished and lambasted for it. Yeah, it's a funny joke to you to just throw milk off a bridge on top of people in a boat. Like, there's a certain level of think a little further with that one. First off, they might be allergic to they might be lactose intolerant, or heck, some people are even allergic to milk. Could cause a lot of issues here. And then secondly, this wasn't the only thing you did that day. It was also known that you were being a little menace on the bridge by spraying anyone who came near you, you little shit. You got what you deserved. Suck it up. These are the consequences of your actions, you dickhead. Live with them. Here we have two neighbors who are out walking their dog, and they get in an argument about who can actually stand in this yard here.
Order director.
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm
No, you're not. You just lied because
Okay,
I
then
know
do what you want to do.
And they know that you're full
I
of
don't
shit.
live there, ladies. Listen
Because
to
these
me.
are all together.
No,
Don't
they are
think you
not.
have the right to come in front of somebody
Go
and
look
ask
it
where
up.
they
This is
live,
ours.
who they should go. No.
See where those trees are?
sweetheart, it's
Right
really
there?
sad that you live this life and that you
It's-
have to
you see
come
those
out
trees right there?
and you feel
Your
like you
property
have to
ends
dictate
there.
where everyone is. We can
What
be
do you
wherever
listen?
the fuck
You have
we
no
are.
idea
I
what
don't need
you're
to listen
I'll
to
just
you.
call the cops.
Do it.
They're ready
Go.
for you. They're so ready
I'll
for
wait
you.
right here.
Go ahead, Karen.
We're right here.
This is private
Go.
property.
Okay. This isn't private property. I
Yes,
live right here.
it is.
I can be anywhere I
No,
want
you
to
may
be.
not. This
yes,
is
I
not
can.
WVA.
I can be anywhere I want. I live right here. I have just as much right to this land
you do
as
not.
anyone else does.
No, you do
yes,
not.
I do. Yes,
Any
I do.
more than you can come in my private
I
property.
can go anywhere
No,
I
you may
want
not.
in this area.
This is private property.
Yeah, you're right. And it's private property to people who live here, and I do.
No, you don't. I'm trying to explain.
Look, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to be bothered looking up any form of law or ruling to do with this type of thing because, well, first off, we don't know exactly what this is. This could just be some form of large green space that is there with no houses directly on the land pointing into the road there, because it doesn't seem to be any driveways there. Or this could be someone's legitimate front yard and no one else can be on it. I don't know this information, and let's be real, the laws with these type of things tend to be extremely convoluted. But moving on from that, it's very interesting that she's saying that it seems to be a bit of a, oh, you don't live here so you can't be in this area, or something along those lines. Or maybe it's more that, no, you don't own this space here so you can't be here. So does that mean the older person is claiming to own this space? I'm saying older person because they got grey hair. It just makes a little sense, you know? I don't get what the argument here is truly about because the arguments that are being happened here don't make much sense, if I'm honest. So this person's left their dog in their car, right? Right? That's usually something it's not good to do, but in this case, they've left their aircon in their car, so dog should be fine, theoretically. Anyway, an unhappy person has seen the dog in the car, hasn't really investigated too much further to see if the car's actually on or not, and is now going up to go off at the person who supposedly owns the car.
How about you mind your business, Karen? Really? Why don't you do yourself a favor, go walk by it and see if it's turned on or not.
What, the air conditioning? You can't even do that.
Really?
There's law. There's a new law in
Well,
Pennsylvania.
I don't live in Pennsylvania. I'm just driving through.
Right.
Bye.
So take your clothes out. Take your dogs out. You can have them out.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can have them out. You can have them.
Thank you.
None of
You're
your
right.
business.
Yeah. It's none of your
Don't make me
business.
call the police.
Go call them. I can't wait. Call them. Call them. Call them so you can look like a asshole.
I mean, you're the one who's going to get cited.
I'm not going to get cited for shit because I'm leaving right now. Stupid. Yeah, but Karen, get lost. Bye, Karen.
You know, I can't knock you for leaving the dog with the aircon in there. That doesn't seem... in my opinion, I don't think that's that much of a problem, as long as it's only like in a short dose and you go over there and give the dog water after you're done, or something along those lines. But I think it's more of a question of, like, I hope that you either have the second set of keys, so one key's in the car and you've locked the doors with the other one, so no one can actually get in and steal the car easily, or there's something else that allows you to have the aircon on but still have the car locked and you're able to get back into the car, no problems asked. Because if your car's on and the car's not exactly locked, then geez, those are some balls or sheer stupidity, one of the two. Here we've got a Karen who's extremely upset at other people at the dog park for bringing their dog into the same pen as her dog, because apparently it's too big for that pen, and ran over her dog.
The small dog is 2 pounds
Can you
under.
please leave us alone? You came back and are harassing us when we
No,
asked you to leave, and now you're coming back here to yell over
It
what?
will be reported.
Leave us alone.
I would gladly if you just, report it. Yes, your dog is not a small dog. Your dog is a medium-sized dog, and your dog ran over my dog when he came in.
Bye, Karen. Oh, yeah, that's right. Elizabeth, you're not Karen, but you act like one.
Well, I don't know your name, but
I told you it last time. You should learn to close the gate if you're going to leave the dog park.
Oh, no, you didn't tell me that, but I usually close it. Usually when I come down, it's wide open.
That's great.
So,
Are there people's dogs in here, Karen? When you come? That's what I thought.
my name's not Karen.
It's Elizabeth. That's right. You have a good day, Elizabeth. That's great.
Took me a few moments to think about this one when actually watching this for the first time, just to like actually gauge what I believe here. But gathering off of like the dog that I own, which is a Foxy Cross Dash Hound, which is she's roughly around 10 kilos, which is what is considered to be the peak of a small dog. Like, basically, a small dog is a dog that weighs 10 kilos or less. The dog that we see at the end of this clip, which might be theirs or might not be, it seems to be roughly the same size as the dog we got in our yard. So I would consider it to be a small dog. Now, if it's true that this dog ran over her dog and has caused some injuries, yeah, that's a problem. But I don't know if this is the way you handle it. So this guy was caught double parking in his neighbor's driveway in the neighbor's yard. I'm not 100% sure of the precise location. Either way, he's double parked, not good. So this guy goes to confront him, and let's just say his reaction is spicy.
Bobby, you're double parked right now. You're breaking. Oh no! Hey Bobby, it passed. But Bobby, take your shells off my property. You see your shells? You have 1 hour to take your shells and plants off my property. You're ugly, but you have 1 hour to take your shells and plants off my property.
You're on your property.
See your shells?
See
your shells? You'll be moving your shells. Hey, Bobby, you look upset. Hi. Those shells will be moved in 1 hour. Hey, Bob, you're double parked. But you're double parked. You're double parked, Bob. Hey, Bob. You're double parked right now, Bob.
You know what? You know how to bust you right in the fucking
Hey, Bob,
head.
you're double parked.
Go yourself.
Oh, you're allowed to double. You're breaking the rules.
You better quit talking to you. Talk to my wife like that again, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Okay, you're breaking the rules.
There's got to be some form of history between these guys. Like, this has got to be something more than just heat of the moment. He's extremely angry for some dumb reason. There's got to be some history. No way he'd be this enraged over something so minimal. Surely. I know the world. That's definitely possible. And I hate to think about that possibility, you know? This person just did a DoorDash delivery to a manager at CBS, and this CBS manager decided to report the food as not delivered, which, you know, if you understand anything about DoorDash, this can get you in a lot of trouble. At the bare minimum, you might be put into a position where you have to pay for the missing meal or things along those lines, and at the worst, you could have your account removed. Anyhow, she's gone back to the CBS to confront the manager because, you know, she actually delivered the food. Here's what happened.
Yeah, so I got a text message from DoorDash saying that you...
Okay, but why did you have the nerve to come in my job talking to me when I was with another customer?
Because you had the nerve to report your food as never being received, so I can get in trouble and have to pay for it or lose my job.
I did not report nothing. If you have a problem, you need to contact DoorDash instead of coming in my job.
Well, don't report it as being...
Okay, well, like I said, you need to go...
So you're saying you got your food?
You need to leave me alone. That's what I'm saying.
You saying you got your food?
Police.
That's
and
fine.
If you're
You can talk
recording
to
me, I'm going to call the police. So please leave
That's
my
fine.
job.
I just need you to say that you got your food.
I need you to leave my job.
You can call the police. We can talk about fraud and all
I
that.
don't care what we can talk about, lady. You're in my job of business. Leave me alone. Period.
Where's your manager?
I'm a manager.
You don't got another boss?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, CVS is hiring thieves here, huh? I just want you to admit that you got your food so I don't lose my job. I deliver food to you and then you sit there and tell my work I never dropped the food off? Huh? Yes. I delivered it here to her. So hopefully they have cameras, but she's trying to say I never dropped her food off. I'm just waiting for you to admit that you took your food and I'll leave you alone.
For you to get the out of my face. That's what I'm waiting for you to do. Like, you making me at the food at work and it's not even that serious.
It is that serious. It's fraud. It's stealing. You stole and now you're trying to make me get in trouble for it. Why don't you get back on DoorDash and tell them you got your food then? It's because you didn't want to pay for the crazy big meal that you purchased?
You talking about crazy big...
Steak, shrimp, chicken meal? You forget about what you just ate?
Out of my face. Are you still here talking shit to me? Leave me alone. Record that.
Okay.
Record that.
And
you
I'm gonna send it to
leave
corporate.
Me alone.
I just want you to admit that you stole.
To leave me alone.
I want you to admit that you stole.
I just want you to leave me alone.
Well, it's not going to happen because you're messing up my job now.
I don't give a leave me alone.
Oh, you don't care that?
My word. The business.
Oh, good.
Talking.
So you mess with my job. Now I'm messing with your job. How about that? Sounds pretty even to you? You lied and said you didn't get your food so you don't have to pay for it. You lied so you didn't have to pay for your food. And now you're trying to get me in trouble with my job. You should be really ashamed of yourself that you would do something like that.
Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not ashamed of myself, so it doesn't matter what you say.
So you just don't care about stealing? So stealing doesn't make you feel ashamed? Stealing doesn't make you feel ashamed? At all. You're just totally content with stealing. Awesome. CVS should really know what kind of employees they have. You probably steal from here too.
Okay, I wouldn't have a job if I did. So leave me alone. You're the one sitting up here talking to me about my job. And if I was stole from my job, I wouldn't have a job. So why are you still in my face?
Because I'm waiting for you to admit that you're stealing. Because you're stealing. You're trying to take money.
I'm not even trying to go back and forth with her, but she's still in my face, in my place of work, still yelling at me. Do DoorDash know you're doing this?
I'm going to send them this video. I'm recording everything.
Do you have permission to record me?
Oh, I don't need permission. It's public place. North Carolina state law, only one person has to approve of the recording, and that one person can be me. So I'm very aware of the laws. Well, that's okay, because I'm going to send this to corporate and let them know.
I don't care what you send it to.
Good.
Out my face.
Usually I'm against the idea of making someone lose their job, but you know, it's one of those things where you're currently a manager of a store and you've done something along these lines. I could only guess how bad of an actual manager you are, or how you treat the people who work under you. Because, you know, there's always really two core types of managers. There's the ones that actually care, and the ones that are extremely self-entitled and don't actually give a damn about anyone else aside from themselves. And because they're in the managerial position, their egos are so far up their ass, they don't actually realize when they're doing something inherently wrong. So it'd be funny that if this video got this manager fired. Unfortunately, I have no idea if that's the case or not. So, yeah, maybe someone has that information that they can give me in the comments down below. Who knows? Apparently, this Karen did not get the drink that she ordered from this fast food restaurant. So, this is how she chose to react to that situation.
Give me my drink! I'm joking! That's it, I'm pretty. Give me my
drink now! Give me my drink now! My son is choking! Give me my drink! Give me my order! I'm gonna get your ass. I'm gonna get your carpet. I'm gonna kill you. I just watch.
If I worked at this fast food restaurant and wouldn't face any consequences for this action, I would literally get the drink that she ordered, open the window, throw it at her face and close it. Legitimately. Again, I would get consequences for that, but if I could do it without getting any consequences, I think that when you get to the point of you're trying to break down the window, I think you've lost it a little. Just a little. Just a tweensy-weensy bit. You're going a little bit insane. Not a lot. You should be a man. I don't know. Have you ever Karen at a restaurant who apparently got caught a bitch by the waitress and decide that the best course of action here is to not only go off at everyone, including the customers and police people that are there, but also threaten to have the entire restaurant shut down?
Did you touch me? I know, because you're a asshole. You're a asshole. It's none of your business if I say why or not. Did you touch me? Why did she touch me? She cannot touch me. Why did she touch me? 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 She has no right to touch me. Enjoy this restaurant. You have no right to touch me. You have no.
Like you're embarrassing.
Ruining it. Yeah. Because
You're being
calls me
aggressive.
bitch. Your waitress
You are being
called me
aggressive.
bitch. Your waitress called me bitch.
You need to treat people with respect.
I'm gonna close this restaurant. I'm gonna close this restaurant. Your waitress called me bitch in front of
You
everyone.
pushed her and tried to take her check.
I did push her?
You took
Are you guys liars?
No.
Are you guys liars?
I don't know what you want us to
Call
do.
their manager. I need to talk to manager. Right now.
Our manager's right there. It's your
Not the manager for the waitress. Manager of the restaurant.
He's not here.
Call him or her. I know he's not here. Call him. Call him.
He's right there.
Where?
He's right there.
Okay, go get him. Go get
There's
him.
nothing we can do, lady.
Go get him. Go get him. I know, because you guys are scared. Because this is not the way you should react to your customer.
I love a good old taste of entitled Karens. The sheer entitlement, like, okay, yeah. Being called a bitch, like, depending on the context, is probably not right. Again, depending on the context. We don't have the context here. Because, you know, these people have only started recording after they hear someone start screaming and shouting and letting it all out. So we don't have what happened prior to that. But going off of how you're choosing to react about this entire thing, I think it may be a bit of an over-exaggeration, overreaction, maybe. Just here we have a very interesting one, to say the least. So this guy here they're all in an air balloon up high in the sky, like probably several thousand feet. And this guy seems to be wearing a parachute. So when they get high enough, he decides to attempt to jump off. But, you know, the guy who's piloting the hot air balloon's not having it. Here's the clip.
High enough.
I am high.
No, you're not. You're not.
I've got thousands.
Dude, don't. I don't give a shit, man. You have to tell this before we need to ask for permission.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to do this. We're actually filing a permit, and you us up. I'm telling you, man. We are actually filing a permit. If we do this illegally, man, we're.
Have it on video. You just tried to stop me.
What?
You have it on video. You just tried to stop me.
I don't care. I can't stop you physically. I'm going down right now.
Yeah, please,
I'm going to call the police.
Can you please cooperate, please?
Suman, you copy? Yeah, please call the policeman. One guy is trying to jump from the balloon.
Please let him go.
Yeah.
No, that's
Please,
illegal. You
yeah, but we can decide what we want to do.
No, you have to take permit for all
paid
this.
for
We're
this-
going to
we
be
paid
in
for this
problem
flight.
because of you.
No question. Thank you. Come on, man.
No, come on, man, no. I'm telling you, no. Stop pushing it.
Well, I mean,
I'm being serious here, man.
I know you're being serious.
Yeah, stop it.
But, I mean, just don't handle the rig, man.
Come on. I'm not letting you jump. Okay, it's over. Stop it.
Bro, come on.
If you don't let go of my hand, I'll hit you. Stop it.
You let go of my rig.
No, I'm not letting you. You're trying to jump, man. I'm not letting you go. I'm sorry. I have to physically stop you from jumping. That's
before you even get your A license. 3,000 feet. When you have like 15 skydives, they send you out at 3,000 feet. I have 2,000 skydives. We were plenty high. I would have had enough time to take a 10-second delay.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not allowed to throw skydivers. We're filing a permit, and if you do it and we do it illegally, we will not be able to do it, man. And I'm responsible for this flight.
So I think the first thing that people would probably ask is like, okay, wouldn't there be some form of question about the parachute? And maybe there was, but it might just be as simple as like, hey, I just want to be safe, you know, wearing a parachute's just one of those things, just in case. And then the furthermore to that is like, yes, you may be an experienced skydiver, but it doesn't matter in the situation because in a lot of cases, you need permits. You need to have the ability to actually do this. And then furthermore to that, you know, this isn't something you just suddenly prop on the pilot whilst you're already up in the sky. This is something you need to warn them beforehand. If you want to do some parachuting and skydiving off of a hot air balloon or anything for that matter, isn't it one of those things where you kind of need to mention it beforehand, like long before you get into the sky, as be like one of the earliest things you mentioned, that you want to skydive from here because it could be cool, so they can organize to be prepared for it, or just to say, no, unfortunately, we don't have the permits to do that just yet. And you probably wouldn't have had to waste your money on this hot air balloon, could have waited to the time when you could actually skydive off it. But clearly, you didn't think about that at all. You thought of nobody but yourself, assuming that, oh, he will be fine with it, he won't stop me, and then now here you are in a situation where he has stopped you, and now you're going down off the air balloon because this guy's not happy with you. Here we have someone who's clearly dealt with a lot of terrible human beings throughout this day. So when it comes to things, she was probably complaining a little bit, talking a little bit much, and one of the customers told her to shut her mouth. And well, obviously that was the final straw.
If you guys want me to. I don't understand. Yeah, but she's telling me to shut my mouth. Okay. I said, yeah, well, you want me to ring you up, that's fine, but you're going to have to hear my voice. Otherwise, you can go to another register.
You don't need to talk to her like that. That's actually
fine.
crazy.
Go ahead.
I'm
doing everything I can.
But like,
when somebody tells me to shut my mouth and ring them up, I'm not gonna be okay with that.
but how you're talking to an elder? Like, one thing is us, but don't do that.
Where do I draw the line with people talking to me like this?
You doing too much.
You either. You're just stealing shit in here. That's the second time you've been in here stealing shit. So get out. Go ahead. Okay, you know what, guys? We're done. We're done. Everybody stop. We're done.
Like, what is happening?
She's stressed out. We don't have enough help.
Because I'm the manager. I have to lock the doors when I walk out.
Okay, let's take our stuff, put it in the cart.
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
This is out of pocket. Get over yourself.
Right? You don't want to hear my voice, then don't come to my register.
Give her a break. She's obviously upset. It's not a normal day.
Can I go ahead and pay?
Everything that I have to do for you, but I've been here since 10. I've had a 5-minute break. What the No, I gotta take my line. That's not fair to them. It's not fair to them. Take your people.
Okay, everybody, what I want to do is
Honestly, I'm sorry, but no, I don't ever have, I've never really agreed to, oh, you should treat your elders with respect, they're your elders. It's like, I get it. These are people who have been around for a very long time. They've probably got a lot of knowledge there. They've probably gone through a lot and might be very handy in what they have to say. But just because of that doesn't mean I just have to respect them without them respecting me. That's not how this works. That's not how life works. If you want to be respected by me, buddy, you've also got to respect me. It's a two-way street. I can't be sitting here respecting you after you bash me. That's not how this rolls. You've got to, if you want to be respected, You've got to respect people back. By default, that should be how it is. And clearly the person's attitude towards the worker here wasn't exactly the most respectful type of attitude. And yeah, I get it. As a customer, it can suck to hear the worker just complain a little bit about their job that day or complain about how the day's gone. But telling them to shut their mouth and do their job is just so disrespectful on so many levels. And that's the short and simple of it. Also, the person behind the video, have you paid, like, are you really just saying, oh, well, their elders, like, I get treating us like that, but not the elders? It's like, really? Really? Here we have a very intriguing situation, to say the least. Basically, what has apparently happened prior to this clip here is that this person's daughter was in here. Something occurred that ended up leading to one of the employees here, quote-unquote, threatening the daughter with some form of weapon of sorts. That's what has apparently happened. So the mother has come in to go off with them, and here's what happens now.
Police. Did you call the police and let them know that you have a worker on site that carries a pistol? I didn't see no gun. Okay, check the bitch purse. Check that bitch purse. Check her purse now. Call the police now. Get the police now. Bitch, you want to fight my daughter? Come take that shit up out of me. What's good? What's good? Get your pistol. I got my license too, but I got these hands. I don't need no gun. I don't need one. You scary ass. You up here putting guns on people? You putting guns on people? That's what you want to do? Fuck with me. Come on. Get your little ass from behind that counter. Run that shit now. Run that shit now. You was up here trying to fight my daughter, bitch. Come fight me. Come fight me. I heard her bitch ass in the background. She been talking shit since my daughter punched in. She been running her mouth. Y'all don't do shit. You fast food restaurant ass. Y'all be on bullshit. You sit and watch that shit. You be knowing that shit. Y'all sit up there and have these workers up here busting their ass like slaves to y'all. Y'all treat y'all workers like trash. Like trash. All y'all want them to do is work like slaves and get them fired before they can make unemployment. Bitch, I know how it works. I know how it works. Y'all treat them like shit. I was all of them. I'll walk out on y'all ass. Y'all don't treat y'all people right. You mean? You with the Jacksons, bitch. What's happening? Get from behind that counter, come fight me with my baby. How about that? Call the police on that. Call the police on yourself. That's what the you need to do. You need to call the police on yourself. Come on, silly ass.
So there's one joke thing that I want to do before we actually properly go on to the serious note of this clip. Yeah, this clip's gone popular enough that you can probably guarantee that your daughter's social life might or might not be kind of destroyed because she had her mother go on and fight for her. Anyhow, the joke aside, it's always interesting seeing these type of things because it's like one of those questions on what really actually happened. What got to the point where apparently these type of threats have occurred in the first place to your child? Is it like bullying that's occurred here where your child's just being bullied because they don't like her? Or is this another thing where she started it to some degree and then this has just been the clapback? It is one of those things where we don't really have the full story of what happened prior to that. And that's just how it goes. Kids lie. They'll exaggerate certain aspects of the story to make them feel more like the victim and to have their parents respond in a certain type of way. It happens a lot. It's just a common formality when it comes down to it. So I don't know what happened here, but it seems like a threat of a weapon occurred at some point, and let's be real, that is a level of ridiculousness that's not necessary. Here we have a Karen who is slowly losing it inside of a building.
Ma'am, you know you were talking to a fan page, correct? That's not Darius Rucker.
I don't care. I'm going home. I'm getting an Uber. I'm going home. I'm not a bum. I'm an executive at Gulfstream, and you guys can yourselves.
That's how a Gulfstream employee works.
Call the cops. Call the cops. God damn, I'm gonna beat you at golf.
Girl, what?
Man, that must have been something funny that happened to cause her to react like this and absolutely lose the plot. Shame we don't know about it. Oh well. Some initial context for this next clip is this guy's walked into this restaurant whilst the single employee that was working there was in the middle of making someone else's meal. Anyhow, a little bit later, when he finishes making said meal and gives it to the other customer, this guy goes off the rails and starts losing it at the employee.
Come outside! Come put me out! You can call him because I'm going to just tell him what happened and tell him to look at the camera. So thank you. Make my case for me. Please make my case. Make my case for me. Make my case. I'm going to exit the store and call the police after that, and we're going to show him the camera and make my case. You're going to lose your job, and I'm going to still have mine because I work for myself. Please have somebody. Which one? Who gonna move? Who gonna remove? Please come put your hands on me. Please do. Please come put your hands on me. And one of y'all can come from back there since y'all two want to step out and look like y'all want to say something to help him. I ain't did shit wrong but trying to order him peace.
The story that's also occurred that's come with this clip is apparently he also made threats of saying that he will be back at 10 when this guy is supposed to finish and things along those lines. Either way, it's such a wild thing. Now, there's one thing that I should probably say right off the bat is depending on whether the guy working there was in a position where he was able to be seen by the customer, and then B, if he was, did he actually acknowledge the customer's presence saying, hey, sorry, I'll get you soon, just in the middle of finishing this guy's meal first, sorry. And then if that happened, and this is the guy's reaction later, then that's just completely off the rails. And this reaction in general is just nuts to me. Because I don't know if this is the, if the guy's visible from the counter, if the customer can see the worker making food, then patience is a thing that exists, and you got to patiently wait. Like, he's in the middle of doing something. He's in the middle of serving someone else. He'll get to you when he can. And then going off at him when he serves someone else's food before he takes your order is just, I think, a little bit ridiculous, especially when he's already in the middle of doing that. It's just, I don't know, it seems a little nuts. There's a case, in the food court in a local shopping center, what tends to happen when there's, one person out the front, they will serve a few people at the registers. Even when there's a long-ass line, after they serve, 3, maybe 4 people, they'll start putting together meals of the other people who've been waiting for a bit, do, 2 or 3 of them, then go back to serving at the register to get more of those people through, because, there's a lot of things going on. If you have to not only operate the register, and then serve the food to get to the people themselves as well, it's kind of multitasking. Do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, and when you're in the middle of that, you can't exactly go right back to this the moment someone appears for that, In this clip, we've got a sheriff who acts in a very interesting way that doesn't exactly make 100% sense all the time.
What are you doing?
Turn the vehicle.
Okay.
Turn the vehicle. Okay.
Okay.
Why are you rolling, man? I let you way back.
What do you mean, why am I rolling? I didn't see you till I was right here on this street, and I kept going because there's no place to pull over. I pulled over whenever it got open.
I let you way back there.
Where?
Man.
Where at?
At the beginning of Moon Lane.
At the beginning of Moon Lane?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Whenever I turned off, I saw you.
Let me get your license, man.
Okay, well, I'm going to hop out.
No, stay in the vehicle.
Okay. Will you shut this door?
Yeah, man, hop out.
What are you doing?
Hop out.
For what?
Hop out.
What's the reason?
Hop out, man.
What's the reason? Can you tell me what the reason is? You come up here and you pull your me, and then you rip my door open for no reason.
Step out of the vehicle.
What's your reason for pulling my door open? What's the reason for pulling the door open?
It's an older truck, man.
So you just ripped my door open because it's an older truck?
And you're rolling. People who roll have warrants.
I haven't rolled anything.
They have pot all over their pants.
I don't have any. This is
out.
sawdust. Okay, sounds good.
Put your hands up on the vehicle.
For what?
Hands up on the vehicle, please. I'm just gonna frisk
You're
you.
not gonna frisk. What am I under
Put
arrest
your hands
for?
up on the
What
vehicle.
am I under arrest for?
I'm frisking you for weapons, Bubba.
Okay.
I'm not putting you in handcuffs.
I don't have no weapons.
Spread your legs, please.
You're gonna touch all up on me whenever. Yeah. Look at this boy. Look at this boy, he getting all up on it.
All right, stand back here, man.
So what's the reason for the search? What's the probable cause?
For your mud flaps, man, being too short.
So you ripped my door open and frisked all up and opened my truck up for my mud flaps for being too short? Is what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Yes or no?
Yeah, warrants.
Is that what you're saying? Yes or no? Yes or no?
2729 Texas deal.
What's your name and badge number?
Robertson, 8848.
Robertson, what'd you say, 48?
5164. In the blind.
You said 48?
Yes, sir.
So you pulled me over. What was the reason for the stop?
For your mud flaps being
So
too
my
short.
mud flaps were too short. We go down Moon Lane. There's barely enough room for 2 cars to pass by. So I come up here to where it clears up. I pull over, and then you come over here and rip my door open, and then start accusing me of what? Saying I have pot all over me, which is sawdust from working because I've been cutting all day. You feel all up on me.
There's also pot on your edge of your seat, man.
There's pot on the edge of my seat.
Come here. Now go back in the car.
I want to see all this, yeah, for sure. But that, again, you rolled up on me and ripped my door open because my mud flaps were too short?
Yes, sir.
So that's normal procedure for you to just run up and rip doors open because the mud flaps are too short?
You have the car rolling, man.
I wasn't rolling. I got to a place where I could pull over so that people weren't stuck getting in and out.
People who roll have...
I wasn't rolling doing anything. I was sitting there calmly cruising.
They're not too ain't good, man.
So I'm automatically bad because I didn't want to block the drive.
10-4. All right, Mr. Schultz. Let's start over.
No, we're not starting over. You came up on me, ripped my door open, and pulled your
Just tell me the unit. Let me on PC search once other vehicle gets here.
What's your probable cause?
Partner.
So you ripped the door open and there was odor before or after you ripped the door open? Because you ran up on me with your gun drawn and ripped the door open. Is what you did, yes or no? Yes.
It's all been recorded. If you want to copy,
You didn't start your body cam until after you ripped your door open. I watched you. You started it right when I handed you my license. Right, yes or no? Yes or no? So what are we here for now?
I'm gonna be on probable cause search.
For what was your probable cause? Because my mud flaps were too short? But there was no odor until after you ripped my door open or before?
It doesn't matter. You were rolling the window down anyway.
I didn't roll this window down. Not at all. I rolled that side down. See how it's down? This window's not up. He ran over here and ripped this door open and had his gun drawn on me.
Absolutely.
Is what happened.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So where's your probable cause at? Before or after you ripped the door open?
I opened up the door and it was coming from the car as well.
What car?
This pickup.
So it was coming from, so with the window up, there was odor of coming out?
Absolutely.
Is that what you're going with?
Absolutely.
Sounds good. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. There's no probable cause because you came up and just ripped my door open. Oh, nice. Now he's trying to get a tent ticket.
You know what's funny? A lot of the comments I saw about this one, a lot of them is like, oh, but he didn't pull over when the cop initially wanted him to when he flicked on the siren, so that's why he's acting like this. But at the same time, there's been multiple occasions where I've seen cops flick the siren, and then the person in front of them goes to pull over where they currently are, and the cop's like, no, go further, go to a safe place to pull over. It's like one of those things that is actively encouraged by, at least to my knowledge, a good chunk of police officers. Go to a spot, go to the next safest spot to pull over. Not just pull over in a road where it's literally only going to be able to fit a single car through at a time, which is ridiculously stupid. So that's the first thing that's completely whack of this thing. Secondly, walking up and opening the passenger door of this person's car is not the way you would approach anything along these lines. And secondly, turning on your body cam after you've done that is very suspicious and very sus at the same time. Just something that doesn't make any sense and any way and just makes you look a little bit more suspicious than what you initially were. And then, of course, the entire interaction following that just seems to be a police officer who has realized that he's done something wrong here and now is annoyed at the guy here for showing that, and so now he's just trying to find any reason he can to write something up on that guy, which is very intriguing to say the least. Is this enough for a suspension, you guys? What do you think? Here's something we haven't seen for a while. Someone getting thrown out of a bar because, you know, he's drunk out of his mind.
I go, you up like a little bitch. Come on, fool. I'm not the front. Oh, I'm back in jail again. I'm back in prison again. Come on, fool.
Wait, I'm a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. I can actually handle. I know.
This guy's gonna wake up with in a bed full of regret. Man, I tried to say a good joke then, just stumbled out the door. Anyhow, man, it's always funny seeing people like this. It's just like you got that drunk and you start to do something stupid. No duh, you're gonna be dragged out by security. This next clip's a funny one. The state representative of Pennsylvania, Kevin Boyer, was caught having a bit of an incident in a bar.
I can end this bar, by the way. End this bar, by the way. This bar, Joe Corkin is done, by the way.
Can't wait to put this on Twitter, on your Twitter page.
I'm calling cops. Get in your car. Go ahead. Go drive. Go drive. Because no one even said a word to you. You're the one who started shit. No.
Come on, you're just
you did.
Listen, you just drank a little bit too much. Just go home.
Why are you acting this way?
Why are you acting this way?
This is U.S. military intelligence and traitors and all
I'm
this
saving
stuff.
this for Twitter.
I know, but let him talk.
You gotta go.
Why are you acting this way?
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Why are you acting this way?
He has no idea where the fuck he is. So just let him talk.
You don't
That's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
idiots.
I'm alright. Get
Idiots.
Get out.
Yo.
No, I just don't want him coming. Like,
Push me out.
I'm good. I'm making sure he's not. You know what I mean?
You're not from here.
I'm not. No.
You're not from here.
Is he on drugs?
Yeah,
He's
from here.
I mean, he's out of his mind.
Traitors.
Yeah, that's good.
U.S. military intelligence.
I'm not a traitor. I'm from
You are. You are. You're not from here. You're actors. You're actors.
Marissa, please.
Get out.
You're not going to do anything. You're doing nothing. You don't know. I know you are. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. Not.
Just go home.
Do you not think I'm going to prevent your promotion in the United States military?
Well, if I was in the military.
You're in the United States military, aren't you?
Get out of the bar.
No.
Get out.
Y'all United States military.
No. Get out of the bar. Get out of the bar.
You're United States military, right?
Drugs. Get out of the bar.
No.
Get out of the bar.
I'll prevent you from a promotion.
Awesome. Get out of the bar.
Why are you doing this to me? Stop it.
You're literally
Stop
losing
it.
your job. Get out of the bar. It's all on video. Get out of the bar.
Yo.
Get out of the
It
fucking
said, what? Stop it. Stop it.
You stop it. Get the
Stop it. Stop it. Can we
Don't
actually?
put my face. Get out of the bar.
I
Get
have to-
out. Go.
Can
Go
we just?
out.
Can we
Why
just
can't
be
you listen to
reasonable?
Why
her?
can't you
Just
listen to me?
leave.
I'm the bartender. Get out.
Who's that?
Leave.
Did I pay my bill?
You left. You paid. Get out.
Okay.
Get out.
I don't want to be.
Well, you are. Get out, bro. Seriously.
But
Get
I want to be an asshole. But
Leave the bar. Shut up.
Regressive.
Now you're pissing me off. Seriously, get the bar.
I don't. This is very.
Get out of the
It's
bar.
hard.
Stop coming back to me. Get out of the bar.
This is so aggressive.
I
So
don't care.
aggressive.
Get out of the bar.
She's not being
Be like
aggressive at
this,
all.
Okay.
Get out of the bar, bro.
I'll close the bar.
What is that? What
It's done.
Awesome. Bye.
You know who I am?
Yeah, I do. And it's
Bar
on the
is
video.
done tomorrow.
Great.
You know who
Bye.
the
I do.
The bar is
Keep
done.
talking to me like that.
No, I don't need any militaristic sense.
Turn it off when we throw.
Look, I'm not American, so there are certain aspects that I'll not completely understand, but this is just funny to me. Just like, yep, just another douchebag in politics. I mean, yeah, he's definitely drunk. He's probably drunk out of his mind, but you know how the saying goes. Usually when you become drunk, it usually just amplifies certain parts of your personality. And well, in this case here, it's made him a lot more of a douchebag and very self-entitled than what he probably would be normally. And of course, he's been a little bit of shit for this. Because, you know, this is like a state representative going off and going off at employees, threatening employees, and various other stupid things because he's a little bit drunk. A little bit.